Welcome to the live. Welcome to the chat, everyone. How you all doing? What's going on? It is Monday. It is a fun day. I hope your Monday was as good as my Monday has been today. Today I had a great Monday. I hope you are having a great Monday too. All right. So, how are you all doing? What's going on? Welcome, Judith Chambers. It's always a joy, always a privilege to have you here. It's a great vibration today. It's such a good vibration. I'm just in that kind of vibe, people. I'm feeling great today. It's Monday. I made it to another day. Return of Cat's Eyes. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the chat. Joy. It's so easy to mix. Welcome, Joy. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the chat. It's a great day today. You know, we are here. We are live. We are alive, and we are here to enjoy ourselves today. Welcome to my live. My name is Peter Lloyd. This is Blacklight Records channel, and if you don't know, you're in the land of the cray. Return of Cat's Eyes. Hello, welcome to the live, welcome to the chat. How you doing? To the Chambers, I am tired, preparing to take my daughter to college tomorrow. Woo, that's a big move, Judith. That's a big move. But she's gonna be fine. She's gonna be good. Promise you, she's gonna be good. She's gonna be good. So, people, it's Monday. It's going to be a fun day. We are supposed to be Carolina Hill and Billy, 1961. Thank you for the raid, bruh. It's all right. Bill Grip. Welcome. We're going to have a great time here today because today we are here to discuss a topic that I think we have all had to deal with one way or the other in the past. It is a topic that I think many of us have had to deal with. Vermont Paint, what's up, bro? Tony Damien, welcome to the live, welcome to the chat. What's going on, Tony? Vermont Paint, I still have not received it yet. I am waiting with bated breath, bro, because I know it's going to be amazing. I cannot wait to see that and hang it up here. It's going to be cool. This is Silnia is Stilner. Okay, did I get that right? Silnia is Stilner. That's kind of cool. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the chat. Arlene Verdida, what a guanin. How you doing? So the live comes to you straight from Montego Bay. Just call me Still. That's very cool. Lady. Morning's just a moment away. Mojo Pirate, what is going on? How are you, my brother? How you doing, Mojo? Mojo, welcome to the live. Welcome to the chat. It is a joy to have you here. If you're a friend of my brother from another mother, Carolina Hillybilly, you are a friend of mine. You are family. You are in a safe space. The only thing you have to be aware of, Mojo, in my channel, and still, is that I'm a little cray. You know, I'm a little off. Queen Aisha, if it isn't love, why does it hurt so bad? Aisha, what's up? Welcome to the live. Welcome to the chat. I had a great time in your live today. An amazing, awesome time. I really enjoyed it. I love your lives. I love it. If you have not been told yet, if you have not said it to yourself since this morning, let me just say to all of you, you are awesome. Mojo Pirate, you're in the right place if you're a cray too, because we cray people, we need to stick together. Aren't we all still crazy? Crazy. I think you're crazy. Just like me. Still, what is going on? People, I've had a great Monday. I watched an amazing live today that just inspired me to get out there and grab life and just live. And that was for my sister, Queen Aisha. Queen Aisha, I love your lives. I know you probably don't realize how you inspire, how you how you just push us forward. But I just love your lives, Tony Damon. You're messing with me already. The live just started. I love you, Tony Damien. Tony Damien says, Black Light, this is topic looks like I'm going to be busy tonight. Tony, I thought you would enjoy this topic. I just thought this was the kind of topic that we should all talk about at some point in time. You know what I'm saying? Today, people, we're going to discuss when we get around to the discussion segment, because, we don't start like that. We got to kind of ease ourselves into it. We're going to be discussing, I can think of younger days when living for my life was everything a man could want to be. Country Club. I can never see tomorrow, 'cause no one ever thought about the sorrow. So we're going to be discussing, how can you mend this broken man? How can a loser ever win? Hey, how can you stop the sun from shining? What makes the world go round? And how can you mend this broken heart? We're going to be discussing, how do you mend a broken heart today, in today's live, when we get around to that segment of the show. Aisha says, Black Light Records, thank you. I love having you in my LS. If it isn't love, why does it hurt so bad? I know, Aisha. I know Aisha is by ABC, but I don't know. That song just reminds me of you, because I think you are love incarnate. Seriously, I just think it's so cool. And to all my new people in the live, like I said, you're in a safe space. Everyone, you need to know this if you haven't been told today. If you are in doubt for even a few moments, let me say to you, you are all awesome, awesome, awesome. You are amazing human beings. You are capable of anything. You are greatness personified. The best of your life is still to come. You are amazing beings. Thank you so much for being here. Nadira X, fire is in the building. What a guan, what's going on? What's going on? Tony Damien, yes, your twin is here. She is here. Tony, what do you think of the topic? How can you mend this broken man? Listen to me. Being heartbroken is one of those things that happens. It happens. I think it is better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all. So we're going to get into it a little later on in today's show. But I'm feeling good. My love is pure. I am feeling great. It is always wonderful to see you beautiful, amazing, awesome people here in the live. How was your Monday? Was it a fun day? Was it a Monday that makes you want to just say, hey, the rest of the week is going to be amazing? Or was it a Monday that makes you say, I need to go back to my bed like right about now. I need to just go sleep now. Susie! What's going on? Susie, it's good. Yes. Nadir X says, love you. Thank you for your daily beautiful energy. It is needed. Thank you so very much, Nadir. You've done that for so many of us with your amazing music. Mojo Pirate says, I've known you on screen for 4 minutes. You're a rock and roll star. Now, yeah. Dig, if you will, the picture. Mojo, this show is just about us just being free, just loving ourselves, and just being free. Oh, you did, Susie. You should listen to the remix of that. The remix is actually even better than the one that me and Mamadi. And Mamadi's track is awesome. You should love that. Triple Deuce in the building! What is going on? What's going on? Triple Deuce is in the building, people. He is here. Yes. Oh my goodness, people. I'm just having a great day. Bruh, I'm good. Triple Juice Scratcher, I am always having a good one. Once I wake up, once I'm up and I'm alive, I'm having a good one. Bridget Clark. Oh, Bridget. Here in my mind, girl, I wanna shake you down. I can give you all the loving you need. Come on, let me shake you down. Bridget Clark, what's going on, girl? What's going on? Caught the club. It's been loving in your eyes all the way. If I listen to your lies, would you say I'm a man without ambition? I'm a man who doesn't know how to sell the contradiction. You come and go. Caught a club. Come a chameleon. You come and go. Loving would be easy if your colors were like my dreams. Red, gold, and green. Every day's like survival. You're my lover, not my rival. Every day's like survival. You're my lover, not my rival. Got the club. Hercules. Got the club. We love you. Mojo Pirate says, your voice is great. Thank you. Candy's World. Candy girl. Candy's World. You are very inspirational. Love the vibes here. It is always a joy because it is you who makes this work. You amazing, awesome, beautiful, wonderful, cray people. Cray, we got to stick together. Mojo Pirate said it. He said, we cray people, we got to stick together. Triple Juice Crasher said it. We got to stick together, mate. CEO, the people. And the Bushes. Hello to Black Art Records and the awesome chat members. Boy George. Okay. You have great taste in music, CEO the people. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the chat. Always a joy to have you here. Yeah. Do you all remember this? George of the jungle, strong as he can be. Oh, watch out for that tree. People, I don't know what's happening with me today. I'm just in a great mood. I worked out at home and then I had to kind of run on the road for a little bit. So I was listening to Carolina Hillbilly in the Weeds, but I was having a great time. Triple Juice guy just says, anyone else here want to buy Black Art Records album? Oh, you should go get them. I have like 2 or 3. Go get those albums. That's cool with me. I'm good. Feeling good in the neighborhood. People, I'm going to learn to rap. I'm going to learn to rap so I can do something specially for Judith Chambers. I have to learn to rap. And I'm going to ask my superstar friend, Nadira X, to teach me how to rap. Nadira is one of the flyest rappers in the game. And I'm not just saying that because she's my friend. I'm going to learn how to rap, people. Judith Chambers says, always. Mojo says, I was 13 when Culture Club and the band. Yeah. Amazing group. Amazing band. Every day's like survival. You're my lover, not my rival. Every day's like survival. You're my lover, not my rival. That is such a great song. I really like Culture Club stuff. Susie Mitzer said, Wham! Somebody told me that everything you want is everything you see. I guess they must have loved you. And now you tell me you're having my baby. I tell you what you want me if you want me to. I can't remember the words. But one step further and my back would break. If my best isn't good enough, that I cannot remember all of that song. Ah, ah, da, 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 da. King of Design, welcome to the music. I've purchased many of Peter Lloyd's music online. Oh, Susie. You know what you deserve for that? A Hercules, 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 Hercules. Woo! Oh my goodness. Do you remember Boy George's massive hit after he left Wham? It was a huge hit, and they didn't have any in the video. He's not in the video. There's just a picture of him in the video, and they use all these superstar models. I'm trying to find that song. George Michael. Does anyone remember? I want to sing that song. George Michael. What's the name of that? It was a huge hit. And on the cover of the album, he's wearing leather. Does anybody remember? George Michael. Does anybody remember? Yeah. I can't remember the name of it though. Bridget Clark says, I'm working out and listening. I love that. I love when we get our workout going. That is really cool. I did mine at home today. Tomorrow I hit the weight rack and I throw those heavy weights around people. Does anyone remember that song though? George Michael. What is the name of that? Can't remember. Time can never mend the careless whispers of a good friend. To the heart and mind, ignorance is kind. There's no comfort in the truth. Pain is the heart you find. I'm never gonna dance again. Tony Damon, vegan spaghetti tonight. Girl, yes. Well, I guess it could be night at the club. If I could touch your body, knowing not everybody has got a body like you. But I have to think twice before I give my heart away, 'cause I know all the games you play, because I played them too. Oh, but I need some time off from that emotion. Time to get my heart up off the floor. Can't remember the words. Oh, when the love comes down with our devotion. I can't remember the rest. And I wait for something more. But I had to have faith. I gotta have faith. But I gotta have faith. I gotta have faith. Baby. That was a cool ass song. Yeah, it had Naomi Campbell. It had all the top models. It had that beautiful lady too that was married to Prince. I love her. It had it had Cindy. It had all the top people. Careless Whispers, Vermont Paint. He was still in Wham when he did Careless Whispers. Yeah, but that song, Faith, it changed the game. It was kind of like when don't have to be beautiful to turn me on. You know, like there's some songs that just change the whole game. And that was one of those songs. Well, I guess it could be nice if I could touch your body, knowing that if Claudia Schiffer, yep. Teacher, there are things that I don't want to learn. Oh my God. Amazing. And those songs, they revolutionized the game. I mean, sometimes you don't see that until you look back at the fact that it revolutionized the game, but those songs revolutionized the game. It changed the process. Prince did that with that song. You know what I'm saying? Faith was one of those songs. But when Prince put out, you don't have to be beautiful to turn you on. I just need your body, baby, from dusk till dawn. You don't have to be rich to be my girl. You don't have to be cool. Baby, I have to do my work. Ain't no particular sign to know that the love I just want your extra time and your kiss. Uh, uh, uh. Woo! You got to learn to talk dirty, baby, to undress me. Wow. This is amazing. It's amazing. You don't have to be rich to be my girl. You don't have to be cool to rule my world. Ain't no particular sign. Purple rain, purple rain. Woo! Listen, people, I live my life by a simple motto. And this is it. I try to enjoy every moment of my life. I lost my dad 14 years ago. Amazing human being. But I mean, he transitioned because we still speak daily. And let me tell you this, people. We have to live every moment of this amazing life that we're given. No matter what our circumstance, no matter what our situation, we need to enjoy it. So, people, I'm the guy you invite to the party who's going to get it swinging. I'm not playing. I've always been that person. I'm the person you bring me to the party, and I'm gonna get people. Get up, do your thing. You know you can do it. First I was afraid, I was petrified. Kept thinking I could never live without you by my side. But then I spent so many nights thinking how you did me wrong, and I grew strong. And I learned how to get along. And so you're back from outer space. I just walked in to find you here with that sad look upon your face. Go on now, go. Walk out the door. People get ready, 'cause the train is coming. People. Mojo Par says, right, it's been 50 minutes, I think you're my twin. Man, I'm going to come check out your channel. I'm telling you that straight up. Julius Chambers says, funny you said I remembered looking south of dancing by myself, and I loved it. Yeah, you know, we have to kind of enjoy this amazing experience that we have called life. It doesn't go on forever, and we have to just kind of make the most of it. You know what I'm saying? And I try to. The purpose of my channel. I mean, I've been a content creator now really for about 6 weeks, and the thing that turns me on is get people all going and ready, and and just ready. A little later on, when we start to discuss how to mend a broken heart, but people right now, we just gotta get up and just enjoy it. Just enjoy it. Susie says you should be a Prince tribute band. Susie, you know what? That's a cool idea, but no. Prince has one of the greatest ranges I've ever heard in a human being. It's unreal. I have a pretty good falsetto, but Prince puts me to shame. He is unreal. Woo! Oh my goodness. Amazing. There's so much amazing things out there to enjoy. So many things. And that's why some of these songs I keep singing over and over again. I mean, I know probably thousands of songs, but some of these songs, I think they say everything, Mojo says, I'll do backup. Anytime you're ready, I am good to go. I am good to go. I'm good to go. I'm good to go. Hercules, Hercules, Hercules. As long as you understand that the show would have to entail many, many other songs, not just the great Prince. I'm trying to remember this amazing. It's been 7 hours and 14 days since you took your love away. You remember that? I go out every night and I sleep all day. All right, people, remember, if you are in my live, I need you to give me a thumbs up. It's important. YouTube likes it. And I love it when we're cruising together. Music is made for love. Cruising is made for love. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. People, it's been a great Monday. It's wonderful, wonderful to have you all here hanging out with me. If no one has told you today, I need you to say it to yourself wherever you are at this moment in time. If you can't scream it out, if you can only whisper it, if you can say it to someone beside you, if you can look in their eyes, if you can see your reflection in any surface, just say right at this moment. It's 25 minutes in. Just say, I am awesome. 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 Because that's what you are. You are awesome. You are remarkable creatures. Susie says, live while you're alive, without a doubt. Without a doubt, this is something that we have to do. It's really important. And I think we sometimes forget this. You have to. You see me? I've been broken. I've had my heart broken a few times. But you know what? For me, the wonderful thing was I was in love. And at some point, that person loved me back. It's so good loving somebody and somebody loves you back. To be loved and Lady J, lady. Morning's just a moment away. Lady J, lady, your love is April is in the building. Only love I need, and beside me is where I want you to be. April, welcome to my life. Everybody say hello to April Cargill. April Cargill, an amazing human being, former supermodel, amazing mom, amazing person, good friendy Winnie, beautiful person, and a professional marathon runner right about now doing amazing things. Welcome to the live, April. Lady, I'm your knight in shining armor, and I love you. You have made me what I am, and I am yours. In my eyes, I see no one else but you. Justin is in the building. Justin Beck, how you doing? How was your day today, my brother from another mother? How was your day today? I hope you had a great day because you deserve it. Still, are you good? Still, you know the song. Stop in the name of love before you break my heart. Think it over. Think it over. Oh, you're in work. That's cool. That's good, Justin. Always a joy to have you in the lives, man. Always a pleasure. All right. People, you are remarkable beings. And yes, I think most of us have had, a brush against that little thing we call a heartbreak. So let's talk. Years ago, I was passionately in love with this person. Amazing human being. Amazing, amazing human being. And she just left. You know what I did? Sitting in the morning sun, I'll be sitting till the evening comes, watching the ships rolling, and I watch them roll away again. Oh, sitting in the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Ooh. Sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. Left my home in Georgia, headed for the Frisco Bay. 2,000 miles I roam just to make this dark my home. So I'm sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Ooh, sitting at the dock of the bay, wasting time. If it says a musical, looks like. So I guess I'll remain the same. When we find ourselves in a situation that we have been brokenhearted, many of us handle this thing very, very differently. But I think the one thing that we all need to do that many of us do not do, because I don't know about you, but I sure as heck didn't do this, is I didn't find that dock of the bay and sit. Because the first thing I did is I pretended as if it had not happened. And that is not a good idea. I never dealt with it. You know, when it happened, I didn't deal with it. So I suggest the first thing you need to do if you ever find yourself in that situation, or if you're in that situation presently, or if you have a friend or a relative or someone you know is in that situation, is the first thing they have to do is, people, they have to accept that it's over. Yes, it's over. Call it a day. Sorry that it had to end this way. No reason to pretend. We knew it had to end someday. This way. Yes, it's over. The tears are gone. What's the use of trying to hang on? Somewhere we lost the key. So little left for you and me. And it's clear to see. Too much, too little, too late to people. First thing we have to do is we have to accept that it's actually over. That's probably the hardest part of this process. That's what the top psychologists, they say, though, that the first thing you have to do is accept it's gone. Judith Chambers says, you have to love the person enough to let that person go and be happy for their happiness. This is how you can heal. That is a beautiful thing to say, and it's actually very true, Judith. But the problem is, normally when we find ourselves in this situation, it's unexpected, one, and two, we don't want to accept that it's actually happening. You know what I'm saying? But that's brilliant and actually very accurate advice. Wake up in the morning, look in the mirror. Sexy K. How you doing, Sexy K? How you doing? How you doing? I can see my face ain't getting any younger. Pretty bodies help dissolve the memories. Oh, but I can see love's taking her. Does anybody know that? She's gone. I've got to learn how to face it. She's gone. What went wrong? So the first thing we have to do is accept that the person is gone. I'm so in love with you. Whatever you want me to is all right with me. You never knew that to me. Mojo Pirate said, this is turning into my favorite stream, pure joy. I'll never be untrue. Let me say that since Mini Monster 7, since we've been together, loving you forever. Judith Chambers, that's the thing. When it's good, it's good. And when you're with someone that just lights all the buttons, you know, everything is great. The communication is great. The loving is great. The physical is great. it's intoxicating. I don't know about you, but I mean, whenever I've been in love, it's been intoxicating. It's hard to let go, and to believe that the other person is not having as much fun as you. That's a hard thing to deal with, Sexy K, isn't it? Let me be the one you come running to. I'll never be untrue. Let me say that same. Since we've been together, mm, loving you forever. Mojo, what it really feels like when someone ends a relationship that you're in, you don't expect it, and your heart is shattered. What I think happens to many of us, I know what happens to me is I did this. I locked off. I just shut down. I shut down for years, in fact. When this particular thing happened to me, I shut down for maybe 5, 6, 7 years. I just shut down emotionally. And I tried to have relationships, but then I realized that I had never dealt with it. So I was doing this. You must understand, the touch of your hand makes my pulse react. Mm. But it's only the thrill of boy meeting girl, opposites attract. It's physical, Sexy K, only logical to the chambers. You must try to ignore that it means more than that. Oh, what's love got to do with it? What's love but a second-hand emotion? What's love got to do with it? Who means a heart when a heart can be broken? It may seem to you that I'm acting confused when you're close to me. It took me adulthood to understand what the heck she was saying in that song. I didn't understand at first. I mean, when I first heard the song, I was a child and I thought she was saying it's not about love, it's about sex. And then as I got older, I realized she was saying, I have been seriously hurt in the past. I have been wounded. I don't want anyone else to hurt me. So let's turn off the emotional pipe and let's just, do what we want to do. You must try to ignore that it means more than that. Oh, what's love got to do with it? What's love but a second-hand emotion? What's love got to do with it? Who needs a heart when I saw her perform that song live? People, let me tell you something. Tina Turner is undoubtedly one of the greatest live performers I've ever seen. I believed everything she was saying to me at that moment. Mojo Pirate says, I won't say I know the song, emotionally battering. Caddy's World says, loving all the songs you're singing. Mojo and physical. Yeah, because I think when we break up with someone and I think even for the person who ends it, it's difficult. But for us who are not expecting it, Mr. Fulton Mraz, hello, Blacklight Records. I just shared you out, and in 10 days is my audition for American Idol. This is so cool. On August 28th, on Friday, on Zoom, and you are invited to my radio show at 8 p.m. I think I will come. I think I'm going to make a note of this, and I will come because I watch that show a lot. Thank you so much for the invitation, and I know you're going to blow them away. Thank you for sharing me out. I'm excited for you for your audition. I know what that feeling is like. You are going to be awesome. Awesome! Just remember, you're going to get a little nervous, but just remember, you are awesome, you are awesome, you are awesome, you are awesome, you are awesome. You're going to bring your A game. You're going to bring the best of the best. They're going to hear you and they're going to love you. Congrats. I'm very proud of you. I am definitely going to make a note of this, and definitely will come and check this out, because I'm gonna people, I capture things better when I use my phone, so don't mind me doing this. Yeah, definitely. Charmaine, welcome. Charmaine Francis. Everybody say hi to Charmaine Francis. Charmaine Francis, welcome. You amazing. Charmaine Francis is another one of the amazing human beings who's out there on the front lines protecting us in this pandemic. She's an amazing person who I've met personally, who brought me to tears in a wonderful way. Tony Damon, everyone smash that like button for our buddy, Blacklight Records. Judith. Homeless Are Humans too, the podcast show. I was wondering where you were, bruh. If no one has told you today that you are loved, let me be the first. I love you, and so does God. Please tell someone that you don't know that they are loved, because this could be their last time hearing it. Holla! Thank you so much. I love when you do that in these lives. SF Rose. Thank you so much for listening, sis. Love you. This is so cool. Everyone, please send some very, very positive energy to our brother who's to Mr. Fulton, because he needs that energy from us when he does his audition. We're here every day. Come by again so we can all pray together with you and get the energy behind you, because I know you're going to be awesome. I'm going to go check you out today. Whoa. This is so cool. If it isn't enough, listen. So when it is that when the other person makes a decision for whatever reason that they're going to leave, right? And you're not aware of it, that is never cool. And for me, I understood, what's love got to do with it? What's love but a second-hand emotion? Aisha said, where is Rebel Rocker? If she comes in and I miss her, tell her I said hi and asked about her. No problem, Queen Aisha, we shall. Homeless Are Humans, I need you to do me a favor. I could not find the link, the community link, to send my condolences yesterday. Please, if you could share it, I would really enjoy if you could do that, please. People, you are all amazing, loving, powerful creatures. So they said the first thing we have to do when we experience this process, or if someone else you know is experiencing this process, meaning they're heartbroken, someone that they love has left, or relationship has ended in an untimely manner, or the person has passed. The first thing that the person you have to do, and I've been there, is that you have to accept, hey, this is finished. It's over. Yes, it's over. Call it a day. Sorry that it had to end this way. We have to accept that, it's come to that place, where it's over. And that takes a while. That takes a minute. If you see me glancing down here, I'm one of these people who I make notes for these things. I want to make sure that I'm giving. Dallas County Scratchers. Thank you. Please. You are. Oh, people, did you hear that? It's a thunder. I don't know how to tell you this, but I happen to like the sound of thunder. I know that might be a little odd, but I actually like it. I just think it's kind of cool. I'm sorry, I got distracted. People, you need to know that I get distracted fairly easily. All right? I'm one of those people. So the first thing you have to do is you have to accept that it's over, which means that gives you an opportunity to go through the process. Okay? For a while, to love was all we could do. We were young and we knew in our eyes, was it right? Yes, I believe that, Aisha. Deep inside we knew our love was true. For a while, we paid no mind to the past. Tony Damien, we knew love would last every night. Something right would invite us to begin the dance. Something Something happened along the way, and it used to be happy was sad. Something happened along the way, used to be happy, sad. Something happened along the way. That was terrible. And yesterday was all we had. And oh, after the love is gone, flat. How can you leave me out? After the love is gone. For a while, there is a song for literally every condition and situation. Susie Mason says, Fireflies and Jamaica Night Sound. Yes, Moja says, Keith Moon, therefore had ADH. Good love with him. I think I definitely do. I kind of just see all of the people and the bushes says it's so cool. I agree with you. I just, for me, it makes me nuts. Mojo Pirate said, my last holidays was in Jamaica three years ago. Best time ever. I'm so glad you had a good time. Next time you get here, reach out to me. Thank you so much, Dallas County Scratchers, Blacklight Records. The last two posts, they'll be able to. Okay, all right. Thank you so very, very much, man. Thank you very, very much, because I still want us to go over and spread some love to this great content creator. So after the love is gone, how could you lead me out? And that's the thing, though, the leading on thing, because sometimes you think you're being led on, but I think sometimes people change their minds in a situation. And I mean, it's easy for me to say this right now, but I really think that sometimes people just, they think they're going down a particular path, and then it just goes somewhere else. It just goes somewhere else, people. Judith Chambers says, what is even worse is when you are friends before you become lovers, and then you find out the person betrayed the love that has taken root. This will really change you as a person. Yes, it can change you as a person if you don't try to deal with the situation as it presents itself. I think it impacts all of us because, the thing is, they teach us all these things in school, but they very rarely teach us how to deal with the things that we really need, which is how to mend a broken heart, how to raise children, how to handle friendships, the kind of things that we actually really need. I kind of think those things should be taught to us because when we're impacted in a relationship that way, it sort of messes with us, if you get what I'm saying. So I understand exactly what you're saying, Judith. That can be terrible. Moja says, I am undiagnosed. I'm nuts with soul. I agree, man. I'm just like that. I can't help that. Susie says, I think we all have ADHD to a certain point. I kind of think that too. I mean, well, it makes me sleep well at night. TR! The TR show is in the building. Everybody, please say hello to the boss. The TR show. Jaden, what is going on? Welcome to the live. Yay. After the love is gone. And then the thing is, like, when you have that great chemistry, right? You know the chemistry I'm talking about? When you have that kind of chemistry in a relationship, when you're both together, it just goes to a different place. Expedition. Greg, what's going on, bro? Welcome, my other brother from another mother. Welcome, Expedition, Greg. Hercules. Thank you very much, Dallas County Scratchers. The link being dropped here by Dallas County Scratchers is for a content creator who made his transition yesterday. So whenever you can just go over there. Please leave a note for his amazing wife. Thank you so very much, bro. Thank you so much. So when you have, particularly when you have great physical chemistry and mental chemistry with a person, when it feels kind of like this, when it's now. Craving your body, is this real? Temperature's rising, I don't want to feel I'm in the wrong place to be real. Oh, I'm longing to love you just for a night, kissing and hugging and holding you tight. Please let me love you with all my mind. Reasons, the reasons that we're here, the reason that we fear our feelings won't disappear. Oh, and after the love game has been played, you know that feeling when you have that kind of chemistry with someone, people. Oh my gosh. Woo! Mm. Whoa, yeah. Tony Damon, you know what I'm talking about, don't you? Baby. Ooh, baby. Ooh, yeah. The reasons that we're here, the reasons that we fear our feelings won't, they won't disappear. After the love game has been played, all our illusions were just a parade, and all our reasons start to fade. And in the morning when I rise, no longer feel like hypnotized for the reasons have no time. After all, people, when it is that good, oh my goodness, it is really hard to let go. When it's like that, it's like, it makes you crazy. That makes you crazy. That makes you crazy. Probably. Let me tell you something. That makes you crazy. When the chemistry between two people is that good, when it ends, someone is in the lurch. It's going to leave someone. I've had a few like that, and I'm telling you, I felt like a heroin addict withdrawing. Not that I know, but I mean, I kind of think it would be something close. It was excruciating. It's kind of like you just want to see the person so much. You're like, oh man, I need a fix. I mean, when it's that good. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. Bridget Clark, you know what I'm talking about? Judith, you know what I'm talking about? Marianne, you know what I'm talking about? When it's that good, Tony David, I know you know what I'm talking about. When it's that good, Mojo, I know you know. When it's that good, it just drives you nuts. Oh yeah, baby. When you have that amazing sexual chemistry with your partner, oh, when it ends, it really impacts you in a way that sort of just makes you nuts. And I think that's why that first step in overcoming the process of that heartbreak is that you have to literally accept, hey man, wait a minute, this is over. Because you're always going to want to go back. I mean, the relationships that you end, that you know it is unhealthy for the both of you. You know that you have those relationships where the physical chemistry is remarkable, but y'all are not good for each other. So you need to be away from each other. But because the physical chemistry, I mean, I've had a few of those, and I'm like, I'm happy, Peter. I'm happy it's over. It's great. Oh my goodness, because she was not good for me. She was terrible for me. She just brought out the worst in me. And then I'm like, I'm good. I'm going with my friends and like, Peter, everything good, man. You're good, man. You're all right, yeah. I'm good. I'm good, man. I'm all right. I'm over her. One day passes. Maybe I should call her to see if she's all right. Maybe I should call to see if she's all right. And your brain says, do not call her. You know this is not a good idea. Do not call her. 2 days pass and you're like, oh man. Woo, woo, woo. You're going through your phone maybe, or you're looking through the albums and you see a picture of her and she's like, you're like, damn, she looking good, ma. Looking good. And your brain is saying, Peter, this is unhealthy. You guys need to stay away from each other. And you're like, and then 3 days pass, you pick up the phone and you accidentally dial on purpose. And she's like, hello, Peter? And you're like, I butt dialed you. Yeah, you all right? And she said, I'm good. Are you okay? And I'm like, yeah. Yeah, I'm good. I mean, you good? Yeah, I'm good, Peter. I'm good. Okay, I'm good too. I'm good. And your brain says, do not say it, Peter. Do not say it. And then you say something like, so what are you doing later? And she's like, I'm not doing anything. You doing anything? I'm like, hey, you wanna just platonic, lies. You are lying. Just platonic, we're just gonna hang out, like brothers and sisters kind of thing. Just gonna hang, come on, man. And she's like, okay, you wanna come over or you want me to come over? And you're like, I'll come over. I'll come over. And she's like, okay, Peter, come over. And on your way over there, right, you call your best friend, yo, Tim, what's up? And Tim says, don't do it, man. Don't go over there. This is not good for you. Every time y'all get together, it's a disaster. Come on, man. You're stronger than this. You're stronger. Gonna be stronger. Friends with benefits do not work, Tony Damien. I've tried that in the past. That does not work. So, it's ended. You're going over there. You said, we're just going to watch a movie. So you get over there, and she's like, oh, Peter, what do you want to wear? And then she opens the door. You step in and she's wearing that shorts. Why did she have to be wearing that shorts? No. That shorts, man. I can't resist that shorts. And then she's all leaning over. Are you okay, Peter? Would you like a drink? And you're like, yeah, I need a drink. Man. I need a drink. April says, when you're tipsy, it's impossible not to text. It's always a huge regret the next day when you're sober. See, I've never been drunk, so I have no idea. But I suspect that makes sense. But the thing is, I'm not even tipsy when I make these decisions. Because people, I'm not making these decisions. He is making these decisions. This is the bad thing about these kinds of relationships when there's so much chemistry. So she's wearing that shorts and she knows what she's doing, She's all, are you okay? And then you're saying to yourself, why is she wearing the shorts, man? She knows I cannot resist the shorts. And then she says, oh, I made popcorn. Do you want me to go get the popcorn? And she gets up and then her butt kind of just passes your face and you're like, And then you shouldn't. And you hear your best friend Timothy saying, yo, man, you're better than this. This is not good for you. Don't go there. Don't do it. And then, pow, you do it. Next day you regret it. You're like, oh my gosh. The reasons that we're here. People. Y'all have been there. Come on. You have all been there at some point. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You know exactly. That's it. I mean, it's really hard when two people make the decision to break up and they know they need, and you're still heartbroken because you love the person, but you just don't work together. You know what I'm saying? That's hard. That's why I find the dock and I just sit on the dock of the bay and I watch the time roll away. So the first thing they say is that you have to accept, hey, it's over. And that means, Tony Damien, no friends with benefits, okay? No friends with benefits, Tony Damien. That doesn't work. That's a bad idea. No friends with benefits. Take my word for it. I've done that before. See, Dallas County Scratches says, Blacklight Records, then why do we allow our brains to make those types of decisions for us? Sexy case. Yeah, it says yes, LOL. Because Dallas County Scratches, I don't think it's our brain that's making those kind of decisions. Excuse me. I don't think it's our brain. I think something else is making that kind of decision. I'm not going to say it because it's not that kind of channel, but I've made some of those foolish decisions in my life. Tony Damon, why do you look like that? Why does my friend look like that? Tony, I mean, you know that friends with benefit. People, I'm going to ask, and all of you, seriously speaking, in your experience, has any of you ever tried friends with benefit? And if you have, does it actually work? I tried that once. Did not work. It was one of the worst decisions I had ever made in my entire It doesn't work. Friends with benefits do not work. But is there a friends with benefits song that anyone knows? Susie says, laugh out loud. Definitely not thinking with that brain. No, we are not. We are not. Judith says, one person want to change the rules. That's always the thing too. I mean, you always have that situation. Tony Damon says, hypnotize my the booty shorts. Oh, Susie, Tony, sorry. That's something that actually happened to me. You know, there was an ex that I every time I tried to leave, she just, I couldn't leave. No matter what I did, I couldn't leave. It was scary. I tried everything known to mankind. It just wouldn't work. And she would always do that. She would just do the little shorts thing. Cause there was this little shorts that Tony, I don't know. I could not resist those shorts. I couldn't resist those shorts. And I think many of us have had those kinds of relationships where you know that it's not healthy for you, it's not healthy for her, it's not healthy for either of you. So a part of it is a heartbreak, right? The broken heart. But then there's a part of it that's something else. It's the addiction to the person. I never believed that people, okay, first of all, do y'all believe that people can get addicted to each other, like literally addicted? Susie Marianne says, been there, been both sides. Marianne, you see? That's why I like you. Susie says, follow your heart, but take your brain with you. But Susie, how do you do that? How do you follow your heart and take your brain with you? Because that's very difficult to do. You know, that's not as easy as we'd like to say. Dallas County Scott says, I know what you're saying, but if we let that make those decisions right, doesn't have to go through our head. That's the truth. Sexy K is laughing. April says, Susie says addiction for sure. April says, hell yeah, addiction. April, yep. You know what I'm talking about. Addiction indeed. I do think human beings can be addicted to each other physically. I also think people can be addicted to each other. Tony David, you know something else? Lock him up. You are Tony. But I do think people can be addicted to each other physically, which is, I think, the driving force. But I also think people can be addicted to each other, follow me, emotionally. Because sometimes you find someone who encourages a negative aspect of your personality, and you become addicted to each other. So it's a symbiotic addiction that is not healthy for either of you, right? And this particular person, every time I try to end it, people, I literally had to physically remove myself from that community because I could not resist. I tried everything, but I couldn't resist. Marianne says, friends with benefits can work, but it takes honesty and strength. But you know what, Marianne, I think that might be dependent on the personality. I am very I get attached to people, right? Judith Shima says, how about an open relationship? But then, Judith, what is an open relationship? How do you define that? And are you saying that the both of you sit down, you make these rules, and you say, listen, we're going to have a relationship. It's going to be physical in nature. We may go out occasionally, but you are allowed to be physically with other people, etc. I've had friends who have tried that, and it didn't work because someone inevitably gets attached. Marianne says, yes, addiction is the best way to explain it. It is an addiction. It is because I think people can have a great physical or sexual chemistry, but somehow are not compatible emotionally. And I think people can also have a great emotional chemistry, but they're not physically or sexually compatible. And I mean, this is the complexities of life. So when I think when something ends and I think we tend to know when it is the best decision. And sometimes the other partner is brave enough to say, listen, we have to end this. Susie says, if it's open, I don't think it's much of a relationship. And I agree. But Susie, I think though what we're probably discussing is, again, like I've always said in these lives, people enter into relationships with their own luggage and their own perception of what relationships are. And I think very often there are people who have open relationships. They don't happen to tell the other person in the relationship that it's open. It's true. Or I know people, I've had male friends have relationships with women, full-on relationships, and they're having full-on relationships with 5 women, and the 5 women cannot date anyone else, which is preposterous. So I think it has a lot to do with your perception of self, ego, etc. Dallas County Scratcher says, but will they allow others to come into their relationship without and being jealous about the other person? That's exactly what I'm thinking. Tony Damon says, open relationships, someone always gets jealous. Recipe for disaster. I agree with that. Marianne says it's possible. Marianne, can you tell us how do you think it would actually work? Because don't you think one person might start getting? Susie says like an open marriage. Why be married then? But I've heard. All right, I heard. I didn't hear from the source, but I knew of a relationship where 2 people got married, and something happened to one person, and they were no longer able to fulfill the physical aspect of the relationship. And the person who it happened to said to their partner, "I would like you to be intimate with other people." I don't know how that worked out, but that there's a song that says, "True love don't come easy. True love don't come easy." I think it's very difficult. Relationships are very complex because human beings are very complex. And in dealing with the concept of a heartbreak, it's even more complex because you're talking about luggage and complexities and expectations versus reality compounded. April says, I'm not sharing. Nope, I agree with you, April. Tony says, me either. Marianne says, my husband did not want to take care of the sexual needs, but he did not want me to leave. Oh, but you see, again, I've heard this from several persons. I've never understood what that, but that could be the concept of ownership, because I think there are many persons who, once they're married, they believe they own their partner, so they have an exclusive right to their partner, and their partner needs to follow. The one thing about the marriage vow, about ownership, I've never been comfortable with that, because I don't want to own anyone. I'm not a slave owner. I'm sorry. I want a partnership where we're equal, that where we're standing together equally and we're facing life equally. It may be romanticized, but that's how I see it. So I think, so when you're in the relationship and it ends, if there's that powerful sexual connection, listen, it's hard. It's hard to break that cycle, because I'm happy that you all agree with me, that most of you agree with me anyway, that you can be sexually addicted to someone. You can be addicted physically to a person. You can be addicted emotionally to a person. You can even become addicted to the person's lifestyle, the lifestyle that person affords you when you're in their presence. Susie says, so true, Peter. You don't own anyone. I don't think we do, and I think that's a very, very ridiculous concept. Mojo says, listening, cool. Marian says he never got jealous. He did not like to be alone, but did not really want to take me out and things. Okay, all right, that's interesting. I would love to have a conversation with him to find out why. You seem to be a beautiful, vivacious, amazing human being. So I would love to figure out what was happening then. Marianne said it was his idea. It went well for 5 years, but I just did not want that anymore. So I separated. All right. Bridget says, when two people are compatible sexually, it's hard to break away. Even years after separating, you still desire them. Um, Pete, Dallas County says, Peter, read my last message. But if you both have an agreement on it being an open relationship, there should be no jealousy from both ends. I agree, but I think Dallas County scratches, human beings don't function like that. We tend to want to do things, but we don't. It's easier to want to do the thing than actually executing the thing. Um, uh, it's like people who have fantasies regarding their partner with other people, and then they actually make the mistake of doing it, and it makes them crazy, and it ends their relationship. I think sometimes we would like to do something, but it just doesn't work that way. So I think when you are in that situation where you realize, hey, wait a minute, my partner has left me, this person has ended our relationship, I did not anticipate this. The first thing that you have to do is you have to spare yourself, is that you have to find a way you need to step away from the situation and accept, that it's over. And in terms of the other thing, Mary Ann, you know that song, the sweeter you treat her, the longer you're gonna keep her, sweeter you treat her. Because you are talking about me and Mrs. Jones. We've got a thing out there, Hewitt, going on. Judith Chambers says, I've been in love with someone and we have gone our separate way, but when we get together, it feels like nothing changed. I can relate on many, many levels. Marianne Veg says, I want one man who loves me for who I am, and we want to be together. It's my mindset now, but I learned a lot. Dallas County Strategist says, then why did you all agree in the first place? Was that because each of you wanted to make the other happy? That's a really good question also. It's so great to have you in the live. Arthur Hewitt, such an amazing artist, such an amazing person. Texas K says, very true. Lady B Unstoppable, hey everybody, just hope all is well, just checking in. Thank you so much, Lady B Unstoppable. It's always great when you pass by and send us your love. Thank you. By the way, remember, if you're in the stream, you have not given me a thumbs up yet, please give me a thumbs up. YouTube likes it and I love it. All right, it's just remember, you are all awesome people. So if you are here in the live with me, please type in the live, I am awesome. Say it about yourself. I am awesome. I am awesome. I am awesome. It is imperative for us to know this, because I think that's another part of the process of overcoming a broken heart. One of the things about overcoming a broken heart is simply this. I think, as I said before, you have to start by saying to yourself, this is finished. And I mean, sometimes a relationship ends 100 million times, but I think we all know deep inside of ourselves that it has ended. Sometimes I think we know long before the person says it's over, and then now we have to make decisions about the addictions and how we deal with those addictions. Dallas County Scratcher said, we all are awesome and we all are greatness personified, without a doubt. My family. Lady B on top of it says, I'm exhausted. Today is my first day back at school. Whoa, what was that like, Lady B Unstoppable? You must be tired. I hope you had a productive day, and I hope you take the time out to relax, put your feet up if you can, read a good book. If someone is there to massage you, have them massage those feet, right? And just relax, because you deserve this. You deserve it. Yeah, so I think the first thing we have to do is accept that it is, yes, it's over. We have to accept that it's over. And then we have to separate ourselves from our addiction. With me, I had to find out that that girl I was telling you about, I had to just stop taking her calls, because I could not physically resist this person. And that's when my healing started, by the way. When I stepped away from her, I started to realize, wait a minute, this is getting good. I'm getting an opportunity here, to explore me. You know, how can you mend this broken man? How can a loser ever win? How can you stop? Lady Be Unstoppable. Gonna work out. Thanks for the tip. Enough love. Enjoy your workout. I'm gonna be doing mine tomorrow. Have a great one, Lady Be Unstoppable. We love you. You are awesome. You are greatness personified. Dallas County Scratches says, can friends with benefits be just friends? In fact, you might not believe it's possible that friends with benefits can go back to being just friends, but like before, toss the entire relationship before you toss the entire relationship in the garbage. You might want to think twice. That's really good advice. You two might have been friends before you started benefiting each other, so that the foundation might still exist. That's very, very cool and very, very true. Um, Marianne says, hug Susie, sexy. I am awesome. Yes, sexy K, you are awesome. You are awesome. You are awesome. You're awesome. Marianne says he passed away now, but was my best friend. I think it's just a matter of conditioning and where you are in your life. But the next thing that I think we have to do, if we are going to attempt to recover from a broken heart, like I said, I make notes. I'm just one of those persons. Is that after you accept that it's over, you need to attempt to fill the void yourself, and that can be very difficult. Because what many of us do is that we rush into another relationship. I've actually never done that because I've seen my friends do that, and I've never seen that work out. It's always terrible. But I think the temptation is because of the addiction to because listen, I think we human beings, not only can you love a person, but I think you can tell me your opinion on this. I think human beings can fall in love with the feeling of being in love. Does that make any sense? Like, I think we can be in love with love, not even with just the person, but with the feeling you get from love. You know what I mean? So when that person leaves, a chair is still a chair, even when there's no one sitting there. But a chair is not a house, and the house is not a home when there's no one there to hold you tight, and no one there you can kiss goodnight. A room is still a room, even when there's nothing there but room. But a room is not a house, and a house is not a home when the two of us are far apart, and one of us has a broken heart. Now and then I call your name, and suddenly your face appears, but it's just a crazy game. When it ends, it ends in tears. Pretty little darling, have a heart. Don't let one mistake keep us apart. I'm not meant to live alone. Turn this house into a home. When I climb the stairs and turn the key, oh, please be there, still in love with me. Arthur Hewitt says, rebound relationships are no good and doesn't help you healing process. That is so true. And that's why I say the second thing that you have to do is you have to try and fill that gap. Because remember what I just said, whether or not we realize it, most of us are not only in love with our partner or that person, but we also fall in love with the feeling that love gives you. I think when you are in love with a person, it is a high that cannot be matched by anything on this planet. When that chemistry, the physical, the emotional, the mental, the spiritual, when you're like this, that you feel complete, you feel total. So when the person is ripped from you, your brain says, you abandoned me. Love don't live here anymore. Just a vacancy. Love don't live here anymore. The truth is, that addiction, that addiction to that feeling tends to lead us to running into something else. We rush into something else because we are hoping to fill that gap that's been left empty. Susie says, true Althea. Judith Chambers said, I truly love this topic. We all need to feel love and have a special person in our lives. However, we must remember we each are special and unique. And this is why I've always said, Judith, in my lives, that we must concede that we are awesome. If we love ourselves in a true way, if we understand our uniqueness and how special we are, then healing becomes a little easier. And we won't make the mistake of trying to fill the gap with the first thing that comes along. I have literally never come across anyone who has ever walked into a situation right after and it worked. Now, I'm sure that has happened with some people because sometimes you're just ready and right. Peter, I'm not sure if Aisha told you, but in case she hasn't, she will not be going live tonight. So you can stay on as long as you'd like. Okay, sis. As long as you are here with me, I'm good. Judith, that's a really wonderful point that you raised. We must remember that we are each unique and special. That feeling that, when you are in love, the power of love is it's mind altering. It transforms everything around you because you feel, I don't know about you, but when I'm in love, I feel unstoppable. I feel powerful. I feel amazing. I feel as if I can alter the world. I feel like a superhero. We don't need another hero. We don't need to find the way home. The Thunderdome. I really think that love is such a remarkable sensation. And as I've said in these lives repeatedly, I'm of the opinion that no matter who you are, we all want to feel love. And we all want to feel loved. And we all want to know that we are loved. And when you found that with someone, that power of love is intoxicating. Judith Chambers says, I have not regret any relationship, whether it is it's friends with benefits or a relationship where one person is not available. We each can learn from it. I agree. Dallas, that's amazing. Marianne says. Judith Chambers says, I must go now, my friends. I have to take my nap. I have to go to work in a few hours. Judith, thank you so much for coming into the live. It means a lot to me personally. Thank you very much. SF Rose says, Peter, yes, I'm still here listening. Please call me tonight after the live. Need to talk to you. Sure, sis, no problem. You're good to go anytime. That power of love and what it does to us once we are in a situation, it's mind altering, and that's why something ending. Because I'm so happy that you all. Shay's journey. Hey Shay, what's up? What's going on? How you doing? Once we recognize that we love ourselves and our partner is only there to assist you to getting to that next place. Your partner is not there to supplant your love for yourself. Do you understand what I'm saying? The person that you're in love with is not there to fill the gap that only you can fill. It is imperative to be loved and to love that person, but you must love yourself. It's very important. And I think if we love ourselves, then um, I think it's the Partridge Family. They say that breaking up is hard to do. Now I know that it's true. Some say that this is the end. Instead of breaking up, I wish that you were making up again. Don't take your love away from me. Don't you leave my heart in misery. Now, does anyone remember that? The Partridge Family? Breaking up is hard to do. I think it's the Partridge Family, or it could be the other family that was around at the same time. Dallas County Scratcher says, Marianne, it's the truth. She's my longest relationship I've ever been in, and I'm 40, and she's just turned 51 on the 12th. Peter Reels, I read my last message before this comment. Oh, read it. Let me see. Let me go back there. I might have missed it. My brother. Dallas County says, I have my God sent to me my lovely wife, Trisha Parks. Oh my goodness, that's beautiful. Had done for me, my own family couldn't do. I would never let her just walk away. I love my wife more than words can ever say. That is how amazing love is. That you my brother, you touched my soul deep when you said that. And that's the remarkable thing about love. But that sounds as if it's healthy. It's two people at the same place and in the same time and in the same era who have found each other and filled the holes in each other. And that is a remarkable thing. And I agree with what you're saying in the sense that we should fight for those that we love. But once we realize that it's over, we have to accept it to begin the process of healing. And then the next step has to be we have to find a way to fill the gap without running into another person and using them to try and fill that gap and end up hurting that person and again hurting ourselves. I have a sister in who I've known her for years, and she's just gone from relationship to relationship to relationship. She doesn't even realize that's what she's been doing. And she just hasn't found peace. And the truth is, when you speak to her, she's still speaking about a relationship from 10 years ago because she never dealt with it. She never handled it. She never got to that point in her existence, right? Where she made a decision. You know what? I need to fix this. I need to sorry, I need to deal with this. I need to cleanse myself. In other words, it's like reading books. You're reading a book, but you never ever get to the last chapter. But you keep opening up new books. And it's going to lead to confusion at some point. But Dallas County Scratches, it's beautiful that you have found that. And that should motivate many of us to try to get to that place. But not everyone finds that, and not everyone gets to that place. And my concern is, because one of the things I think that we need to walk away from situations that are unhealthy is that I've known people who've stayed in unhealthy situations because they were afraid of being alone. Lonely, I'm Mr. Lonely. I have nobody to call my own. I'm a soldier, a lonely soldier. I wish that I could go back home. Does anyone know that song? Lonely. So a lot of people stay in Dallas County Scratches have obviously found the right person. But my concern is about the persons who stay in situations that are unhealthy and they're not good for them. Or the persons who mentally stay in something that has ended many, many years ago and never give themselves the opportunity to recover. Um, Being in love is a remarkable, amazing, earth changing, earth shattering experience. Being in love, it cannot be verbalized. I mean, because I think everyone experiences love in a different way, but I do know that it alters our sense of reality. And it's a beautiful thing. So I also know people who go the moment they feel after the love is gone, what used to be right is wrong. So they go from relationship to relationship to relationship, and they never give themselves the opportunity to heal. And when something ends, when your heart is broken, there's a reason why we use that term. When your heart is broken, it needs to be mended. And stepping out of one situation and then trying to replace the feeling by jumping back into something else, you don't get healed. It's kind of like having a bad cut and you keep poking it with a knife. It never gives an opportunity to heal. Dallas County Scratcher says, Marianne's, it's the truth. She's my longest relationship I've ever been in. I remember reading that. That was beautiful. Shay's Journey says, laugh out loud, I'm doing great, love. How are you? Susie says, wow, that's an oldie. Lonely. That's real. Susie, I know so much music, it is scary. I know so much music, I don't even remember some of these songs. So we have to step away, and for some of us, we have to physically step away from the person. So we give ourselves the opportunity to heal. Listen, I love all of you. And because I love you, I want you to heal. You deserve that. Sometimes we stay in situations because of our children. We stay in situations because of friendship, or we don't want to hurt the person. But I'm saying, if it has ended, if the magic is gone, you both deserve the opportunity to find that magic elsewhere. So you have to step away from the situation. You have to walk away. You have to. It's important. I think this is imperative because you deserve this. You deserve this. I think that's the third thing about mending a broken heart. The first thing, as I said, is that you have to accept that this is actually finished. It's over. There is no getting back together. And if you get back together, it's going to be the same like before. It's an unhealthy situation that has ended. 2, fill the gap yourself. Try and understand what I'm saying. Fill the gap yourself. One of the things I learned to do, and it took me a while, was I started to date myself. I know that sounds crazy, but what I did is I would just, I would go hang out with myself. I would watch my favorite cartoon. Does anyone here know My Little Pony? Does anyone know I love My Little Pony. That's such a great show. I love My Little Pony. I don't care what y'all say. I love it. I love it when we're watching My Little Pony. So I would watch my favorite anime. I would watch Dragon Ball Z. I would watch. I find ways to preoccupy myself. I'd read a good book. I would try to find out about me. And as a songwriter, I write. I write a lot of music. I write a lot of music when my heart's broken. And when I'm trying to heal, and when I'm trying to get over stuff. Any artist in the stream, and Nadir X, Arthur Hewitt, they'll tell you the same thing. You're gonna write. Vermont Paint, if he's here, he'll tell you. You find a way to express this, to exorcise it, to get rid of the demon of loneliness and fear and doubt. Because I think that's the other thing. When someone breaks your heart, you start doubting yourself. So the first thing you must do is you have to accept, my brothers and sisters, it's over. It's gone. It's finished. This is over. I need to move on. You get what I'm saying? You have to do that. That's really imperative. You have to say to yourself, okay, this is finished. This is over with. And then you have to find a way to fill the gap yourself. All right. Um, and that because you've how would I put it? Okay. Do you remember this? What do you get when you fall in love? You get enough germs to catch pneumonia. After you do, he'll never phone you. I never fall in love again. I'll never fall in love again. Don't tell me what it's all about. 'Cause I've been there and I'm glad I'm out of those chains that bind you. That is why I'm here to remind you. What do you get when you fall in love? That's Dionne Warwick. I think it was written by Burt Bacharach. It came out in 1967, I think. Does anybody remember that song? Don't take your love away from me. Neil Sedaka. That's so true, Susie. He wrote that. Don't you leave my heart in misery. But I think that group, that TV band, they did it over too. The Partridge Family. Breaking up is hard to do. I used to love Neil Sedaka as a kid. I loved his music. My dad used to play him a lot. I'm telling you. Breaking up is hard to do. It's hard. And the thing is, when someone leaves you, right, one of the things that happens to you is that you start to wonder if something is wrong with you. Where are the clowns? There ought to be clowns. Send in the clowns. Does anybody remember that? Isn't it rich? Isn't it grand? Losing myself. People, I know so much music though. Nadira X says the heating process. Wait a minute, I missed that. Nadira X said, okay, what did I do? I missed something. People, you have to bear with me, right? Because I do this sometimes. I missed all of that convo a while ago. All of that. Nadira, I'm trying to find what you said. Susie, Dallas County Scratcher says, Susie, so true. To me, in my opinion, there is two main parts of a relationship. Relationship part two, friendship. Oh, relationship is part one, part two is friendship. To me, I'd rather lose the relationship part than the friendship. That's tremendous wisdom. That is true. That's so very, very true. Susie's here in the night sounds. I haven't opened because of you, Susie. I know you love the night sounds. Yep, I got the windows open. Marianne says it's hard when we are alone and in a relationship. That is really difficult. And that's what I'm saying. I think because we fall in love with the concept of falling in love. Follow what I'm saying. We're in love with the idea of falling in love. And I think sometimes we stay in something because we're remembering what it felt like at the beginning. Right? But I think if you don't look at that person occasionally when they're not seeing you and you just feel like you're about to melt, or you just realize that I cannot visualize my life without this person, then you have to start asking yourself a lot of questions. And I think sometimes we stay in these situations out of the fear of being alone. And Marianne just said it. She said it's probably even worse to be with someone and be alone. It's probably worse. So that's why I'm saying that if you're in a situation that is ended, right, and you've done everything you can, you've fought all you can, and you've accepted, then you have to accept, hey, this is over. This is over, this is over, this is over. Second thing, fill the gap. Not by running into someone else's arms or running into a situation that is that is unhealthy, that is not in your best interest in any way, shape, or form. I'm talking about getting to a situation where you are thinking about the thing that is that's going to heal you, because you need to heal. Any wound that we get to our skin, once we are cut, it needs to heal. And when your heart is broken, it sounds like a dramatic term, but I've known of people who have died literally from a broken heart. When your heart's broken, it's a powerful thing, and it needs to be dealt with. Uh, Mary says, Vermont pizza. I tried, but I caved. I had chocolate cake. It's all right. My willpower gets soft with depression. That is fine, my brother. There's nothing wrong with that. Not all of us can be Carolina Hillbilly. I have no idea how he's avoided sweets for like a month. Kudos to him. Susie says, I don't remember the Partridge Family singing that. It was my favorite show. I might have gotten it mixed up. Because I sometimes mix up the Partridge Family with the Osmonds. Sometimes I mix them up, and I think one of them covered it. I love the Partridge Family. Who didn't love David Cass? What's his name? David Cassidy? Dallas says, we are awesome and we are all great. Thank you for reminding me, because sometimes you get lost in this stuff. Everyone in the chat, take a few moments. This is important. Say to yourself, if you have a mirror, if you have any reflection of yourself around you, if you're with a friend, look in their eyes and say it. If you're alone, shout it out loud. Just say, I am awesome. I am awesome. I am greatness personified. I am magical. I am a miracle of the Almighty. You are greatness. You are awesome. And I think we really need to embrace that truth, especially when we're trying to overcome this. Don't take your love away from me. Can't you see my... Listen, Neil. Oh, that was a great song. Joy says, yes, Joy. She said, even pets seem to die of a broken heart. Listen, we can become so attached to another being, another creature, that if that person goes, we see no purpose in living anymore. Love is a powerful thing. In fact, I believe that the only thing on this earth that can counteract our natural instinct, follow what I'm saying, it is believed that your greatest instinct is the instinct of survival. And there have been mothers and lovers and husbands and wives and family who have willingly sacrificed their lives to save someone that they loved. That is how powerful love is. Love can have you act against your most natural instinct. I said to you in the lives the other day, at some point in the future, hopefully in the long distant future, I'm going to pass. But the people I love, I hope they live after me, because I don't want to experience my life without these people. And that is the power of love. The whispers in the morning of lovers deep in time are rolling by like thunder now as I look in your eyes. I hold on to your body and feel each move you make. Your voice is warm and tender, a love that I can not forsake. 'Cause you're my lady and I'm your man. Whenever you reach for me, I'll do all that I can. We're heading for something, somewhere I've never been. Sometimes I am frightened, but I'm ready to learn the power of love. That is how powerful love is. And that is why walking away or losing someone breaks your heart. But if your heart remains broken, if it's unmended, then you lose the capacity to love again. Because let me tell you something. Even if the person who left you, if they loved you at any point in time, they want you to experience this amazing gift that has been given to us by the universe, by the Almighty, by God. They want you to experience love again. This is a remarkable thing that we have, this thing called love. People, the first time I held Nyla in my arms, I was in the room when her amazing mother Linda was giving birth to her. And when she crowned and she came out, and I literally reached out to touch her, and the Dr. Brown slapped my hand and said, "No, you're not sanitized. Go and wash your hands." And I had to go and do the whole thing. And they put me in the stuff. And when I held her, I understood unequivocally that I would give my life for this person. I understood unequivocally that I loved this person beyond time and space. I understood unequivocally. For the first time, I understood the concept of love with no expectations. We all want to feel that. We all deserve that. Everyone here in this chat, everyone you know, everyone you care about, everyone you love, even the people you don't like, even the people who spout hate, even the people who spout the negatives, even they need love. Because I think if those people experience true love, unless they are psychotic or a psychopath, if they experience true love, it alters your perception of life. It is a remarkable thing, and that's why we become heartbroken. But you can love again. You can have that remarkable sensation again. And to have that again, you deserve to heal. Sometimes I am frightened, but I'm ready to learn the power of love. Just think about that. The power of love. You are awesome. Everything is awesome. You are all awesome. Because you are awesome, you deserve the opportunity to love again. I'd rather leave while I'm in love, while I still believe the meaning of the word. Before, let me say this again. Let me say this. I haven't said this before. We got another donation to Blacklight Records last night. I am very grateful. I know you all work really hard for your money. The person's not in the chat. I'll wait until they're in the chat to say thank you. But I want to publicly say thank you. It means a lot to me. We appreciate it. It means that we're doing the right thing. The PayPal link is somewhere in the Blacklight Records, and you all go find it and send me stuff. And I'm really appreciative. I love you all for doing that. So thank you. So I'm saying that what Celine Dion is singing about, I know we all want to experience that, and we all deserve to experience that. It's very important that we do that, that we experience. You deserve this. Because I think that's another thing that happens to us. That third thing is when we are heartbroken, we start to doubt ourselves. We start to wonder if, am I the reason why this ended? Is it that I don't deserve this? Maybe I don't deserve love. Maybe I don't deserve this amazing feeling. And we start doubting ourselves and we start locking away ourselves. And I want you not to do that. You are amazing. So amazing to be loved. I follow you to the moon and stars above. Yeah, 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 yeah. So amazing to be loved. I follow you to the moon and stars above. Listen to me. You deserve that. You deserve that amazing sensation. So you deserve the opportunity to step away and heal. so that you can prepare yourself for love again. I'd rather leave while I'm in love, while I still believe the meaning of the word. I'll take my dreams and just pretend that you and I were never meant to end. Coming. Too many times I've seen the rose die on the vine. Somebody's heart gets broken, usually it's mine. I don't want to take the chance of being hurt again. You and I can say goodbye. So if you're awake and find me gone, hey baby, carry on. You see, I need my fantasy. Susie, you deserve to be loved again. You deserve to have that remarkable feeling again. If you've been loved, if you've experienced love, it is an intoxicating, beautiful gift given to us by the Almighty. He wants you to love as many times as you can be in love. Sometimes a relationship that doesn't work is preparing you, Susie, for the relationship that will work. And if you close off your amazing, beautiful heart, this amazing piece of equipment that's been given to us, then you lose out on what is your destiny. And your destiny is to be loved. Too many times I've seen the rose die on the vine. Somebody's heart gets broken, usually it's mine. I don't want to take the chance of being hurt again. You and I must say goodbye. So if you awake and find me gone, hey baby, carry on. You see, I need my fantasy. We cannot afford to allow fear to cripple us. Instead of thinking about the pain you feel at the end, remember the love you felt when it was working. I think we all have, there's a person out there for us. And sometimes we miss the opportunity because we have closed off. We have locked away our hearts. Sometimes in trying to protect it, we do more harm than good. Susie, I've not met you, but I know you are a remarkable human being. All of you here in this chat, I know you deserve love. So if you've loved and lost, well, to me, at least I had the opportunity of having been in love. And then I try everything, so I accept it. Okay, this is over. Then I try to fill the gap that this person has left, that the love that's gone. The love I lost was a sweet love. The love I lost was complete love. The love I lost, I'll never, no, never love again. Wrong. Having tasted love, you should want to love again. Don't close your hearts. Heal. Closing your heart does not give your heart the opportunity to heal. Deal with it step by step. Accept it. This is over. Then fill the gap with yourself. Make time for yourself. Spend time with yourself. Hang out with your friends, your family. If you have no friends and family, go to the movies by yourself. Read great books. Laugh. Find your best comedians. Spend time with yourself. Then, 3, forgive yourself. Even if you contributed directly to the end of your relationship, you must learn from that mistake and forgive you. Because without forgiving you, you will be blaming you forever. You have to forgive yourself. You can't be that hard on yourself. Don't say, what did I do? Did I do this? Did I cause this? Because sometimes people, the other partner has just gone into another season. You are still in winter, they've gone into summer. That happens in relationships. Maybe they now need something that you can't help them with. Maybe you need something that they can't help them with. You get what I'm saying? It's kind of important that you learn to forgive you. Accept, okay, maybe I messed up, but you're human. You're gonna mess up. And very often, most of the time, you didn't do anything. The other person has just moved on. They moved to another place. So we spend a lot of time beating up ourselves in this situation. Um, I'll take you, it says definitely have to forgive and move on. Yes, we have to forgive. Susie says it's hard not to sometimes. And I understand that, Susie, because of that fear, that fear. But remember this, when you were in love, when it was good, it was amazing. It was great. And you deserve to feel that. If you are 5,000 years old or 1 second old, you deserve that. This gift that has been given to us by the Almighty, this gift of love, we all deserve to share in it. Dallas County Scratcher said, if you would like to show support for, oh, okay, all right, okay, didn't realize that was there. Yeah, so the truth is, I'm saying to you, Susie, and everyone listening to into this chat, if you are at a point or have been at a point where you've wondered if I deserve love, I'm telling you, you deserve love. You deserve this. And if you've experienced it, you deserve to be experiencing it over and over and over. You deserve it. So you have to forgive yourself for whatever happened in that situation. You cannot beat yourself over a stick. You learn and you move on. But you have to start healing you because you deserve this. And Susie, I know you deserve this. You deserve this. It's kind of obvious to me that you deserve this. All right? You deserve this. If you see me looking down, people, I make notes because I want to ensure that what I'm telling you is backed by science and it's in your best interests because I care so much about all of you. And these are things that I have had to do in the past. The other thing you have to do, and this is the hardest, one of the hardest things to do in the process of mending your broken heart. Take a breath with me. Because this one is a big one. You have to forgive the person who broke your heart. That's a big one. Susie says, have a lot of great friends. They are the ones who help me through every time. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Dallas County Scratches, it's okay. You can post that. That's okay. I just don't want to be reading it. But it's okay. You didn't do anything wrong. I don't want you to think you did anything wrong as a moderator. It's fine to post that. Because people do reach out to me after the lives and ask how they can. So it's fine. It's not a problem. Okay, thank you, bro. Thank you very much for dropping that there. That is a hard one to. And here's the thing. I had a conversation with someone who I loved dearly, and we ended, but we didn't ever have a conversation. Very, very early on, I forgave her because I was just happy that she gave me the opportunity. She took the time out of her life to love me, and although it hurt when she left, I was just happy that I had the opportunity to love this person. So we had a conversation, and she thought I was mad at her this whole time, and I was like, no, I was just happy that you loved me. You took the time out of your life and you loved me, and that meant so much to me. Because you see, that's how I see it. I think if the person takes the time out to love you, even if they eventually walk away, I celebrate that person didn't have to do that. I had, I would rather know that I had a minute of bliss and love than an entire life of loneliness, of never taking a risk or a chance. So for me, I see it a little different. So when it ends for me, I mean, I have to tell her, I have to say, listen, it's cool, it's good, it's all right. Um, and that's what I want y'all to do. It's perhaps the most difficult thing in this countdown of what we need to do to mend ourselves. But you have to definitely forgive that person, no matter what they did to you. I'm not saying forget, but I'm saying you must forgive them because it's a part of you healing you, because you deserve that. You deserve the best. You are remarkable, so you deserve the very, very best of the best of the best of the best. That's what I want you to all know and you all to remember, that you deserve that. So for you to do that, you have to forgive that person. And that's a really hard thing to do, my brothers and my sisters. That I think of everything that I'm telling you tonight is the hardest thing to do. I want to share your life every minute, every day and night. And I want you to know that whatever you do, wherever you go, remember, someone loves you, honey. No matter what, just be my girl. Someone loves you, honey, more than anything in the world. And you see, it is imperative for me that we get back to that place. Because the thing is, when you're heartbroken, it's very difficult to see the love that surrounds you and to be open and ready for the next chapter of your life. Our lives are lived in chapters. And if that person has left, has it by whatever means, you at some point have to open up yourself to the next chapter, the next phase of your life. Sometimes people, the other day I was watching with my daughter. I don't remember, Fab Five or something. I was watching something with my daughter, and they were talking to this lady in Japan, and she's 57 years of age, and so she dresses, like she's really, really old and stuff. And one of the gentlemen said to her, "Why do you dress like this?" And she said, "Well, I'm too old to attract anyone anymore." And he said, "Are you crazy? No, we're never too old for love. Give in to love for one moment. I've been so many places in my life and time. I've sung a lot of songs. I've made some bed rhymes. Acted out my life on stages with 10,000 people watching. We're alone now, and I'm singing this song for you. I know your image of me is what I hope to be. I've treated you unkindly, darling, can't you see? There's no one more important to me. Baby, can't you see through me? We're alone now, and I'm singing this song for you. You taught me precious secrets of a true love, withholding nothing. You came out in front, I was hiding. But now I'm so much better, and if my words don't come together, listen to my melody, 'cause my love is in there hiding. Bridget says, forgiving the person is more for you than them. That's true. It helps you to move on. Susie says, thank you, Marianne. Lies just make me distrust. Happy have happened too many times. I understand that, Susie. We'll talk about that. Dallas County Scratcher says, welcome, Bridget. Hope all is well. Marianne, that's why. Susie, remember, each person is not out to lie, but anyone who does, let them go. Moonlight and roses are the going thing. Champagne, a little love, and a wedding ring. Every time she leaves you, it's gonna break your heart. It happened before, don't fall apart. Let go. She don't mean it when she hurts you. I don't think that's the words. Let's go. It doesn't mean that she don't care. A good old time rock and roll. If it feels real good, let it move your soul. But if it hurts to say her name, baby, let go. Like a good old time rock and roll. If it feels real good, let it move your soul. But if it hurts to say her name, baby, let go. Arthur Hewitt says, singers have often expressed how painful it is to survive a breakup. Some people never recover. That's true, Arthur Hewitt, but we're here tonight to teach each other how to recover, how to mend that broken heart, how the loser wins. And if you trust me, this works. I've had to do it several times and it worked. And I've had sat with people and it worked. A, accept that it's over. B, fill the void with yourself before you try to fill it with someone else. Really important. C, do not blame yourself. Do not beat yourself over the head for the ending of that relationship. C, and this is the toughest one, you have to forgive that person. That's hard, people. So you have to forgive yourself first, and then you have to forgive the person. And Bridget is right when Bridget says, you are really forgiving the person for you, not even for them. Because you cannot move on without doing that. Arthur says, right, Peter. Dallas says, can breaking up strengthen a relationship? Studies tend to show that couples who break up and get back together often end up parting permanently or are less satisfied in the relationship overall. Because I think, Dallas, what happens is, and I was going to get to that, one of the things that happens is that when we get back together without fixing the initial problem, and that happens a lot, because of our addiction to the person or the feeling, we forget that there was a reason why we ended. And sometimes, Dallas County Scratchers, the reason can't be fixed. It's permanent. As I said, sometimes a person moves on to another season. Sometimes you move on to another season and you can't go back. I mean, if it's winter, it's winter. If it's spring, it's spring. It becomes impossible to move forward. But I think a lot of people get back together because they're still trying to fill the gap. And that's why I said, once you've accepted it, the next thing you have to do is fill the gap with you, with yourself, not with the previous person, not with another person, but with you. Dallas says, but as with every good rule, and in some cases, a split can actually be the thing that revives a flagging relationship. Yep. Arthur Hewitt says, you need to take time to accept it and to reinvent yourself and fill it with yourself and con. Yes. Dallas says, I'm a little ahead of you. Sorry. No problem. Never apologize. I realize that happens in the stream sometimes, that I lag a little behind you. I'm sorry about that, guys. But I think the hardest part is forgiving the person, but I really think that's the biggest step towards mending that broken heart. Forgiving the person, realizing, wait a minute, I'm at a place now where I've forgiven me. Because let's face it, in any situation that you have ended, you're going to wonder, how did I contribute to this? What did I do in this situation? What did I do wrong? Did I do something wrong? I'm so sorry I did this. What did I do? And then you start saying, I shouldn't have done that. Why did I do that? That was so stupid. I should not have said that to her. Why did I wear that day? Oh my God, I was insensitive. Why didn't I do it? And then we go through this entire process. I understand that. And that might even be healthy. But what I need you to do is forgive yourself. You have to forgive yourself in the situation. You have to get to the place where you're forgiving you. Because before you forgive them, you have to forgive you. Because we always blame ourselves at some point in these situations. And then you have to start by, forgiving the other person. Dallas County Scratcher says, conventional wisdom says that getting back together with an ex is something that should be approached with caution. Agreed. Studies tend to show that couples who break up and get back together often end up parting permanently. Yep. Yes. Yeah. And that's because sometimes, very often, we don't fix the problem that was there to begin with, if it can be fixed, because sometimes it can't. As I said, sometimes people go apart. I think one of the things that this pandemic has done to many relationships is it's exposed the strengths of the relationships, the lack of strength in the relationships. It's gotten people close together, or it's pushed them further apart. I think when we're under stress in relationships, we sometimes take it out on each other, which is unfortunate. But what we have to accept is, I really believe, and it took me a while to get to this place, my brothers and sisters, that our lives are seasons. Our lives are seasons, and sometimes we are in a season, and our partner leaves us and goes into another season, and we can't catch them up. It's almost impossible. So this thing about beating yourself over the head and saying, oh my God, why didn't I do this, and I did that, and I did that wrong, that doesn't help. The other thing that we do when we're going through that process of self-examination is we say, oh, they did this to me, and they did that to me, and they did this to me, and they did that to me, and they did this to me. And that's healthy. But when it becomes unhealthy is when we say, and everyone else who comes after them is going to do the same thing. It's not fair to the next person. They didn't create that problem. And that's why you have to fix yourself to be ready. I'm ready to learn to fall in love right now. Y'all remember that? Dallas County Scratcher says, although ending a relationship can be painful, a separation can give a couple space to work on personal issues, very, very true, that have been harming the relationship. It can help individuals reassess their priorities, helping them to know more about what they would like to get out of a relationship. Says, yes, very, very true. Susie says, love that song. We have to forgive ourselves, and then we have to forgive the person who hurt us. We have no choice. If we want to experience this glorious thing called love that we all deserve for as long as we live, then we have to be ready for that. Summer breeze makes me feel fine, blowing through the jasmine in my mind. Summer breeze makes me feel fine, blowing through the jasmine in my mind. Da, 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 da. Susie says, love that song. Dallas County Scratchers, we are awesome, and we are all greatness personified. Thank you so much. I've been a little behind today with that process. Everyone say it. I am awesome. You are all awesome. You are greatness personified. We are awesome. We are greatness personified. Now add this. We are deserving of love. Love, soft as an easy chair. Love, fresh as the morning air. Love that is shared by two. I have found in you. You and I will make each night a first, every day a beginning. Spirits rise and the dance goes unrehearsed. How warm and exciting, 'cause we have the brightest love. Two hearts that shine so bright. You know, I love Barbara Streisand's version of that song. It is ageless and ever, ever I think it was she herself and Chris Christopherson. It was from the movie A Star Is Born, the original one, not the new one with Lady Gaga. You all deserve this. You deserve love. I know you deserve love. Dallas County says good relationships are based on a foundation of micro moments of shared positive resonance. That's so true. The energizing feeling you get. Susie says summer breeze. Dallas County Scratcher says when you really connect and click with your partner, if these are in short supply, then a couple might need to rethink the things they do together. Very, very true. Very, very true. Joy. Joy says, I'm still here listening and learning. We are all still here listening and learning. Sweet joy. I just used to love that song so much. You and I will make each night a first. Spirits rise and the dance goes on rehearsed. How warm and exciting, 'cause we had the brightest love. You are all deserving of that love. And if you are heartbroken and you're not giving your heart an opportunity to mend, it's going to be hard for you to recover. And it's going to be hard for you to be ready to learn. Yes, I'm ready to learn to fall in love with you. You all deserve that feeling. Dallas County Scratches. A Star Is Born is a soundtrack album of the 1976 musical film of the same name, performed by its stars Barbara Streisand, Babs, and the great Chris Christopherson. Streisand release date November 9th, 1976 movie was nominated for a Juno Award on the International Album. It was such an amazing album, though. That movie, my dad played that for me when I was maybe about 7 or 8, and it just stuck. It just, my father loved music. My mom loved music. Really, really loved music. You are all deserving of this. And Susie, I'm not telling you not to be cautious, but I'm saying start opening up. Your great love might be just around the corner. I'm not saying to forget what has happened, but I'm saying forgive those who have hurt you and move forward. Susie says we brought Kleenex to that movie. It was such a great movie, though. Amazing movie. Especially when it gets to the point where she has eclipsed him. Remember, because he got her into the game, and when she eclipsed him, his ego, that was hard. But it was so real and so honest and so raw. I think that's why some of these things, they stay with us and they stick with us forever and ever and ever. Ageless and ever. Dallas County Scratcher says, is this Is the Stars Born soundtrack the same as the original? The soundtrack also includes dialogue. Yeah, it's the same. It's the same. It's actually the same. But they also had, I think they had a separate album version. It's such a great track. In the middle of the room, got no time to count my sheep today. How could I let you get away when I knew I need somebody to? How could I let you get away when I knew I? There's so many, as Althea Hewitt said, there have been so many great songwriters who have expressed to us this thing of love and breakup. Break up to make up, that's all we do. First you love me, then you hate me. That's a game for fools. You say it's me who argued, I say it's you. Yes, Lady Gaga blew me away in that. But you know, for some reason, I was not surprised. She's so good in her music videos. She was remarkable. We have got to get together. Oh, baby, we're through. We break up to make up. That's all we do. Yeah, first you love me, then you hate me. That's a game for fools. Tell me what's wrong with you now. Tell me, bright eyes never seem to make you happy, though heaven know I try. I think every single one of us here, we deserve our happiness. We've earned it. And even if we've been through, like I've hurt people, I've walked away from great situations. But as I got older, I realized that I had to develop the capacity to know when something was right. And that's a hard thing for most of us, knowing that, hey, this thing is right, it feels right, and when to fight for it. But I also know when to walk away. You got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away, know when to run. You never count your money. When you're sitting at a table, there'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. Every gambler knows that the secret to surviving, knowing what to throw away. Susie, heard that? Knowing what to keep. 'Cause every hand's a winner, every hand's a loser. And the best that you can hope for is to die in your sleep. Somewhere in the darkness, the gambler he broke even. And in his final words I found the ace that I could keep. You got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them. But Susie, you have to know when to hold them, know when to walk away, know when to run. You never count your money. When you're sitting at a table, there'll be time enough for counting. When the dealing's done, there'll be time enough. Susie, you took a fine time to leave me, Lucille, with 4 hungry children and a crop in the field. I've had some bad times, lived through some sad times. This time the hurting won't heal. You took a fine time to leave me, Lucille. You took a fine time to leave me, Lucille. Caesar said, I don't jump out of the frying pan into the fire. But that can only happen when you walk away from one situation and run straight into the other. And that's where that mistake is made. If you take the time out to heal and mend you, then you'll be ready for the next situation. Because we all have to do that. Tony says she wants a hippopotamus for Christmas. You know, I wanted that until I watched something on YouTube the other day that told me that hippopotamuses are some of the most dangerous creatures on earth. Why a hippopotamus though? Why? Tony, tell me why. Yes, Dallas County. May Kenny Rogers rest in peace. He made a lot of us. Lady, I'm your knight in shining armor, and I love you. He had a kind of a rasp to his voice. Oh, in my eye, I see no one else but you. Susie, don't tell me you don't. I know you want a man to be singing about you like that. There's no other love like our love. And yes, oh yes, I always want you near me. Tony, Google it and it'll stick in your head forever. I shall do that. Won't you believe in my song? Lady, your love is the only love I need. Susie, imagine him singing that to you. And beside me is where I want you to be. By the way, Lionel Richie wrote, Lady, my love, there's something I want you to know. You're the love of my life. Tony, Susie says always take 2 years or more off. That might be a little too long, but you know you have to do you. You're my lady. Oh my goodness, people. You are so remarkable. You're such remarkable beings. I hope you enjoy these lives as much as I enjoy these lives. I really am trying to make you realize how remarkable you are. And I really am trying to let you see how awesome you truly are and how amazing you truly are and how much I love all of you. Tony says my mom went to see Kenny Rogers and Neil Diamond in concert together. Holy crap. Oh my gosh. Those are two of my favorite artists. Amazing songwriters. Amazing. I mean, Neil Diamond. I mean, what can I say? You all know my favorite Neil Diamond, right? LA's fine, the sun shines most of the time, and the feeling is laid back. Palm trees grow. Oh my goodness. Now I'm New York City born and raised, but nowadays I'm lost between two shores. Shores. LA's fine, but it ain't home. New York's home, but it ain't mine no more. I am myself. Come on, everybody. To no one else. And no one's hurt at all, not even I am my cry. I am, said I, and I am lost, and I can't even say why. Leaving me lonely still. Have you ever dreamed? I love that Neil Diamond. Marianne, I am awesome. Everyone is awesome. We are all awesome, Marianne. You are awesome. We are all awesome. Tony Damon, do you know that Neil Diamond? I am, said I, and I am lost, and I can't even say why. Leaving me lonely still. Yes, Tony, we appreciate love. Leaving me lonely still. Leaving me lonely still. That's such an amazing song. Pop, 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 pop. Do you remember this? They say the neon lights are bright on Broadway. They say there's always magic in the air. But when I'm walking down the street, that's such a great song. You know what, everyone? You are all so amazing, and you are truly awesome, awesome, awesome people. Susie, you remember that song? On Broadway. That's such a great song. Shay's Journey, love your voice. Thank you so very much, Shay. I love singing for you all. I love singing. Shay, at this time of year, normally I'm on tour, so being able to sing for you all is cathartic. It's healing. It's a healing in the environment. Dallas County Scratcher says, Peter, I have my own watermark now on all my videos. Oh, that is very cool. How did you get that? You know what? I'm going to try and do that. That is very, very, very cool. Dallas County Scratchers, I'm going to be checking you out tonight. I'm going to be checking out Susie tonight. I try to check out some of you in the nights when I can just chillax after family time. I'm about approaching family time now at my home, which means that my daughter knocks on the door and says, Dad, it's family time. When I'm walking down the street. Oh my gosh. You guys are remarkable. I love being here with you. I love our hanging out together. And I'm hoping that you are getting from this what you're giving to me. You're just inspiring me to just keep giving and giving and giving and giving and giving. Okay, I will definitely, Dallas. I will definitely do that. I'm going to do that tonight. Tonight is one of those nights I think I can do that. So I'm definitely going to be doing that tonight. It's so cool. I am very appreciative of all of you spending so much time with me. I never knew I would enjoy sharing with you remarkable human beings because you're just all remarkable. Susie says you inspire us. The truth is, I think you all inspire me. Like I said, my entire Nell Court says, "Hey everyone, you're still here." Yes, we are still here. We are still hanging out. We are still counting down the best ways to mend a broken heart. It's really great that you came back into the chat. Thank you so much for doing that. Dallas says the kids shouldn't be around. There's a whole lot of cussing. Okay, no problem. No problem. No problem. No problem. Yeah, I really enjoy this. My tours are, they're my quiet, they're my space of love, and my tours. I love singing to these amazing people who spend their dime to come and see me and hang out with me, and I sometimes spend 2-3 hours with my fans after the shows, signing and taking pictures and talking, and it's just of course, you have a merch table, but the merch is cool and that's nice, but for me the fun is being able to hang out with them, and it's the same thing here, hanging out with all of you remarkable people. You can always go on my if you have the time, just go vibe my channel, watch some of my videos, watch some of the live performances. I think you'll enjoy it. I have such a great time with you guys. You guys are just remarkable. How to garden. Welcome. How are you? How you doing? That's one of my big things, how to garden. I am a backyard farmer here in Montego Bay, Jamaica. Hello, it is great for you to join us in the live, in the chat. Joy says, I also am enjoying the cricket music in the background. Is that kind of cool? I leave it open because Susie loves to hear the crickets. I didn't even know that the rest of you also enjoy it. I love hearing those crickets too. It is a joy to have you here. How to garden, I need to say this to you. If no one has said it to you for the last year or for the last 5 seconds, you are awesome. You are deserving of love, and you are greatness personified. Thank you for coming into the live and the stream. You're in a safe place. This is a family of love. That's what we do. That's what we do. Music is a world within itself. You can feel it all over. You can feel it all over, people. You can feel it all over. You can feel it all over, people. Y'all know I love him. I love him. Best night sounds ever. Tony Damon says, I don't forget to Google I wasn't a hippopotamus. Oh, I want a hippopotamus for Christmas. I will do it. I will. My daughter loves those things. So we always used to. There's a song called Santa. The Santa's reindeer ran over grandma. I don't know if you know that one. It's really, really funny. It sounds bizarre, but it's actually funny. I'm going to check it out. I will check it out, my friend. Susie, one of my favorite songs. Which one is one of your favorite songs? I want a hippopotamus for Christmas. Is that the one that you say you like, Susie? Oh, you can feel it all over. You can feel it all over, people. How to Garden. I know the one. Yeah. Bridget Clark. Grandma ran over by a reindeer. That's it. It is funny as heck. Listen, my daughter Nyla, my youngest, she loves that song. The first time I heard it, I was like, it's hilarious, people. It really is hilarious. Bridget says, Melcourt says, did you find the Jungle Book song? Not yet. I got distracted because I was helping a friend who's back in college, and he was doing a play that he needed to present. And I had to help him write the play and stuff. So I kind of got distracted, but I'm going to go check it out. I make notes on my phone, people, so I don't forget stuff, because those in the chat, you know that I'm cray and my brain just goes like a fly goes, and I go, and I just follow the fly and I'm gone. That's it. I'm gone. All right. Bridget Clark said there's an animated movie to go with it. Yeah, I think we watched that already, but I'm not sure. But I remember the song. She loved that song. Dallas County Scratch says, Peter, I want to thank the TR show SF Rose for allowing us to come into your life, Blacklight Records, and thank you and the TR for giving us all knowledge and allowing us to come into your house. It's my pleasure, and that's very true, because honestly, people, I started doing these lives 3 weeks ago. You can check the timeline. And when SF Rose says, Peter, you can do this. And I was like, are you crazy? I'm not TR. Because TR just, like, every time I watch TR, I'm like, he's amazing. He does this. It's just like effortless. And I was like, there is no way I can do that. Like, and then when she said to me, do the first live and do like half an hour. And she came into the live and I managed an hour, and I was just kind of watching down the time and stuff. And I was shocked, but I love doing these lives. I get the opportunity to hang out with some of the coolest people on the planet. Y'all are so cool, and you're knowledgeable, and you are positive and loving. And you know what I like about you? You're real. You're real. There's no pretense. I just get the vibe that this is who you are. Triple Deuce Scratch. Triple Deuce Scratch. What's up? I am also very, very grateful to SF Rose, my sister, and Tiara, my brother. for talking me into doing this. And then there are people like Tony Damien who just keep me, who just keeps me like going. And because Tony Damien knows me, right? She knows that I kind of just and then I try desperately sometimes to be all studious. Well, but today we're gonna be discussing, but that's really not who I am. So I agree with you, Dallas County Scratchers. But I want to tell all of you, thank you so much for making me a part of your existence. I now look forward to the lives, and it's just I love being around you people because I can feel your energy and I can feel your sincerity and your power and your strength. And I think I've said in my life before, I've dedicated the last 15 years of my life to empowering people, because I really, really think that if we empower every human being on this planet, wars would do this. Envy, jealousy, all those things, they would literally dissipate. They wouldn't vanish completely, but they would drop by 95%. Because I think a lot of the animosity in our world comes from people hating themselves and people being insecure about themselves and not being given enough love. So I really try to grow with you all in these streams. I try to choose topics that I think make sense. But then I'm going to sing because I love my music, and I'm going to be a little cray. And there are going to be a few lives where I write down a topic and we have nothing to do with the topic. So, Dallas County Scratchers, the feeling is very mutual. I'm very, very happy to have you remarkable human beings in my life. And what's cool is you share out my lives, and I see you inviting other people in, and those people come in and they stay, and we all grow and we all learn together. So it's kind of cool. Nelcourt says, it's wonderful to have people around reminding me that I'm awesome. I think we need to do that. We need to remind ourselves of that very, very, very important message that we're all remarkable human beings. Wow, people. Wow. You know what? I want to do something I've not done. This might be my first 3-hour live stream, like full 3 hours. So if y'all can just hang out with me a little longer, I just want to know if I can actually get this done. I just realized we have like 90 minutes to go or something like that. Don't worry about it. We just hang out together. But yeah, I mean, I think it's imperative that we reinforce each other, because let me tell you something. Even I have down days. The fridge is in the building. The fridge is here. The fridge is in the building. Everything is awesome. Fridge. What's going on, my brother from another mother? How you doing? How are things with you and the toaster? How are things with you and the automated the freezer and the automated what do you call it again? Dishwasher? How y'all doing? You good? Dallas County Scratcher said there are 4 lives I look forward to seeing and they are the TR Show, SF Rose, but she hasn't been on NU. Thank you so very much. The Fridge been laughing with Alexa these days. That's good, Fridge. It means that you don't have to deal with the topic today. We're discussing today how do you mend this broken man? How to mend a broken heart? How can a loser ever win? How to God? We're gonna sing this for you. I can think of younger days. I can think of younger days when living for my life was everything a man could want to do. I could never see tomorrow. No one's ever thought about the sorrow. How can you mend this broken man? How can you stop the rain from falling down? How can you stop the sun from shining? What makes the world go round? And how can you mend this broken heart? How can a loser ever win? Please help me mend my broken heart and let me live again. La 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 la. How to God, that one was for you. That's our topic today, how to mend the broken heart. um how to garden says longest live I've done so far is 1.5 hours. That is pretty cool. That what are your lives on gardening? What are your lives on? Triple Juice just says, yeah, I came earlier, but when I got back, you're still on. Laugh out loud. Great live you have here. I need to rewatch. No problem. Dallas County Scotty said 10 tips to mend a broken heart. That's what we've been discussing. We're down to tip 4 on the fridge. Bossimus already broke my. Oh no! Flirting in the chat with the TR show. Oh no! Did a defrost. Oh no! And made some ice to keep busy. Tony David, my longest live was 7 hours. Tony, and you did not invite me? First of all, Tony, I don't see you do enough lives. I love going to your channel. You know that. You all need to do some live. And you know what we need to do? I've only seen SF Rose do one live. I think it's unfair that she's encouraging all of us to do these lives and she ain't doing no lives. She's awesome though. How to Garden says, yeah, I cover gardening topics on my live. That's pretty cool. I will check you out. I'll make a note and I'll definitely check you out. Yeah, I will. Tony Emma said, when I was working on my watch hours. Oh, I see. Okay, all right, cool. So you don't do them anymore? You just got tired of doing them? Joy says, can a broken heart be totally mended? Yes, Joy. I think if we do the things that we absolutely need to do, we will get there eventually. It will take time. But if we ignore a broken heart, it will never get mended. And what that does is every person that comes into your life after has a lot of work to do. A whole heap of work to do. Guaranteed. It makes their life very difficult, and it doesn't open you up back to the possibilities of love. You know, I mean, I know that we tend to stay, but as I've been saying, that sometimes what happens is we have to let go. You know, you have to forgive the person and the person has to forgive you. But my life has taught me that you can mend completely. And in fact, I found that once I was mended, I was actually happier. My next relationship was much better, much healthier, because I didn't walking into the relationship with as much luggage as I had previously, if you get what I'm saying. Because when you have a broken heart that is not mended, and I mean completely mended, the next relationship is going to feel it. There's going to be hesitation, there's going to be fear, there's going to be even animosity. The person might say something to you, Joy, that reminds you of what the other person said, and you overreact or you react in the wrong way. I think it is imperative that we work on mending our hearts, because love is a beautiful thing and we don't want to lose that. Tony says, when I was working on my watch hours, triple hello. Tony says, well, I'm fighting with YouTube over my super chat. I may turn off my running sign and do some LS this week. Okay, all right. Triple Juice Scratcher says, my longest live is 12 hours, but it's a silent live. My very first live, 5 hours is my longest talking. Wow. Silent live. Okay. I did a silent live the other day for 22 minutes. it wasn't planned though. Marianne says, oh, Joy, yes, it can. Yes, Marianne, you know it can. Joy says, what if I stay with the person who broke it? Seems to keep coming back. But I mean, I think the only way you can stay with the person who broke your heart, and I tried that, is two very important things have to happen. One is really important. Listen to me, Joy. You have to forgive the person. Two, whatever created the heartbreak to begin with has to be fixed. If it's not fixed, it's not going to work. I'm being honest. You have to forgive yourself, forgive the person, and the both of you have to be honest adults and sit down and deal head on, deal with what happened and why you got to that place. Triple Deuce laughed and said, LOL, 22 minutes. Tony says, if you have lawyers, they will leave a tab open for you overnight. Oh, really? Wow, that's interesting. Mary Ann says, LOL, Peter just answered, you need to have self-love and know what you really want. That's very, very true. Mary Ann says, hey, John, my sister, and she sends her love. Tony Damon said to Triple Juice Scratcher, he was having audio issues, laugh out loud. He should have started playing charades with us. It was actually kind of funny, but it's cool because you guys got to see my serious face. No. I'm about to laugh. I don't laugh. But I can't be. And the thing is, though, like Tony, like when Linda's around, I can't really be like, I can't really be mad. But at least you guys got to see Linda, right? That's kind of cool. Yes. Triple D Scratcher laughing at me. Tony says the look on your face was hysterical. And that's my problem, though, Tony. I can't really be like the serious guy. I try. My team used to tell me, that used to say, you have this look. But I don't think it's more mad. It's more like distracted. I have no clue, man. I told you, I am like, I'm just one of those persons. I cannot help myself. How can you stop the sun from shining? Y'all know I have to sing this. Oh yeah, that's actually true, Tony. That was it. And then she was giving me a look like, you're such a baby. Good morning, evening, friends. This is your friendly announcer. I have serious news to pass on to everybody. What I'm about to say could lead to world disaster, could change your joys and laughter into tears and pain. That love's in need of love today. You know that I was in Amsterdam one year doing a concert, and what happened was the venue sold out. So the promoter, I was a headliner, asked if I would do a second concert the same night. The place held 2,500 persons, and they sold 6,300 tickets. So they asked if I would do a double show. Now the show is 3 hours long, right? So I'm talking about 3 hours of just mostly singing. I talk to, I sometimes run a little joke here and there. So we did the 3 hour show, and then there's a 15-minute break. So 3 hours, 15 minutes. And then I went to my changing room, and my team gave me something new, put on something new. I had something to drink, because this is, you're going to be freaked out by this. I cannot eat and then sing. If I'm going to do a concert at 9 p.m., I have to eat 4 to 5 hours before that. If I eat an hour, 2 hours before, my voice is crap. I can't sing because I use my diaphragm a lot, and it just messes me up. So the second concert, we did another 3-hour set, and then the audience demanded an encore. The encore was supposed to be 15 minutes. We did another hour and 40 minutes. So I want you to get what I just said. So we did 3 hours, 3 hours. That's 6 hours. Then we did an hour and 40 minutes. We did 7 hours, 40 minutes. I paid my band for 3 shows. You heard what I just said? 7 hours and 40 minutes, and they still wanted more people. I sang so much songs, I ran out of my own material and I started to sing other people's music. It was insane. Um, I mean, it was cool, but it was insane because we had 55 shows during that tour. So I had 55 shows. That was about the sixth show. So I had maybe another 49 shows to do, and we were doing a show almost every night. We had 1 2 week break. So 7 hours. Every time I think about this, I was like, my God, I sang for people. Okay, let me tell you how bad it was. At one point, like let's say I did Pure Love. When I ran out of songs and then I sang some other stuff, we might do a reggae show and some other reggae stuff. They said, okay, sing your songs again. And I would re-sing. Listen, I've had some amazing experiences on the road. But people, I could not talk for maybe a day. What we had to do to get me ready for the next show, because that show was it was in Dortmund. Was it Dortmund? I think that was in Dortmund. So we were leaving Dortmund and we were heading to, was it Berlin? We were heading to Berlin to do the My Fest, I think. So what my team did is they said, listen, and then, by the way, after I did that, I stayed back and spent another 2 hours taking pictures, talking to fans, signing T-shirts, signing CDs, just hanging out. So we were there for approximately 9 to 10 hours. And then we had to jump into the tour bus and head straight to the next venue, which I think was Berlin, which was like a 6 hour drive or something like that. I don't remember. So what my team told me to do is they said, listen, no one talk to Peter. I could not talk. So I ate, went to bed, slept on the bus, and then we got there in time. They didn't take me into the dressing room, right? So I just stayed outside and I had not spoken. And then about half hour before the show, before I perform, I drink tea. Tea, no sugar. And they gave me my tea and my voice kind of came back. And then we did another 3 hour set. That was that was a lot of work. I earned my keep. I did. So doing I mean, Triple says time to put in a 7 hour live. I don't think so. I don't think I could do that again. I don't. I mean, I had the thing is though, Triple Juice, when you're on that stage, right, and when that audience is like really there with you, you can't stop. You just have to just keep going. And I understand, like when I tour, I understand why some of my brothers and sisters start taking drugs. I get it, because Tham's World, welcome to the live, welcome to the chat. It's great to have you here, bro. How is everything? How is everything good? And then the thing is, people, I'm not the stand up and sing artist. I'm bouncing around like a rabbit. I mean, if you're going to go watch some of my live performances, you'll see I'm like this, and my audience is like this. So imagine 7 hours of that. I would go on tour, and when we go on tour, right, like especially European tours, I would have to put on 7 pounds before I went on tour. Because by the time I came back from tour, sometimes I've lost 20, 30, 35 pounds because I burned so much energy, you know. I just go crazy when I'm on stage, people. I love it. I love it. I love being on that stage. I love making people happy. I love seeing their faces glow. And you know what's great? When you do the huge festivals and you see the little children and they come up and they hug you, it's a remarkable thing. I love doing that, but no Triple Juice Scratcher. I am not going to try a 7 hours straight. You are not my friend. I can't believe you even suggest I do that. Tham's World, how you doing? It's so good to see you. You say you like being on stage. I think we all do, but I'm going to be honest. I don't like being on stage. I love being on stage. I can't explain that feeling. I at one point I didn't like anything about the music business except recording and being on that stage, because you know the business aspect of it can get very nasty, not nice. But I really, so when I do the tours now, it's just, I love touring. I love performing. It's just something I love doing. And I don't care. I mean, I've done shows for one person, literally, and I've done shows for, I think the biggest show I did was My Fest, and it was 550,000 people. That's, imagine telling, I'm 500 people out saying jump. The entire building was like this. It was crazy, but I love it. Georgie says, okay, fine, 6.5 hours. Bridget Clark says it's intoxicating. Bridget, do you remember coming to my shows? You remember that? And Bridget, I'm like a million billion times better than them. Way better. I mean, even I can say, and I don't normally say this, I've got to be one of the best live performers in the game. I love performing. I just love seeing people happy. This is nothing like seeing you all having a great time and having fun. And I think my favorite tours are Europe and Dallas. I know Amsterdam, the UK. I don't know. But the truth is, everywhere I've ever been, I've gotten a lot of love. I'm going to be honest with you. So, Bridget says, yes, I remember them great times. Yeah. I love it. I love being on that stage. It's intoxicating. You know what I'm saying? SFO says, Peter, look at your marathon live stream. SFO. We were talking about you earlier and how you taught me into doing this and how I'm enjoying it so much. People, the first time when SFO said this, I was like, I said, SF Rose, no one is going to be coming to those streams. That's the first thing. And then why would anyone sit down and watch me? Because I'm being honest. I think I've repeated it before. I saw TR, my first live stream, and I was like, I was terrified. TR is so, like he's scary good. Like he should do seminars and doing lives. He's just that good. So, yes, SF Rose. We've done 3 hours. It's remarkable. The TR show is laughing. I can't believe it either. I looked up about 20 minutes ago and I said, guys, this is almost a 3-hour show, so let's just do this. But people, just imagine, right? The first person that SFO says, okay, you gotta come and watch TR's streams. And I was like, okay. And I was kind of reluctant. I went because it's SF Rose. Like, anything she tells me to do, I just go do it. And I was like, and within 2 minutes, I was like, because TR is just like, there is no words. Like, I watched a lot of other good streamers, right? But TR is just like at a whole different place. He's so engaging. I mean, 1 minute he's preaching, he's teaching, he's singing, he's playing. I was like, no, I can't do that. There's no way I cannot do that. I was like, I am not going to do this. The first live I did, she was literally holding my hand through the entire live. Like, she was like, okay, do this now. And in fact, the first live I tried to do people, remember SF Rose? It didn't happen. I don't know what, the Wi-Fi, I don't know if I did something stupid, nothing happened. And I was like, oh my God, this is embarrassing. So then when we tried to do it the second day, she was like holding my hand almost literally. I mean, she's not physically here. And she's like, okay, come on, you can do it. But TR, I'm telling you, man, you literally, I'm not joking, bro. You should literally do seminars on how to do a live. It is scary how good you are. Tham Joy said, most I've ever done was, I'm missing that, was 5K. Okay. That must have been really cool. Okay, what did I miss? I missed something. Oh no, I'm terrible at this thing. Tony Demons, okay. I'm missing this stuff. I'm terrible at this. Hold on, guys. SF Rose said, I always said I enjoy your music performance. You give it blood, sweat, and tears, much energy in your shows. Yeah, I have a lot of fun doing that. I love doing it. But because you came to my acoustic show in Brooklyn, I want you to come to my show, full band. You're gonna love it. And then let me tell you something, people. SF Rose is like, it's like you have a friend, like a great friend. I mean, we've been friends forever. And like, you have a friend who's always completely honest about your music and your performances. And so I knew I was getting really good when I started to impress SF Rose. I mean, but I'm serious. I've been like, when you do those huge tours, those 50 city tours, and I've done many of those tours. And when you do those tours and you see how people respond to you, it is mind blowing. Like, you're like, wow. What if I had a Billboard #1? What would happen then? But she literally held my hand and walked me through these lives, and I am shocked. I just did a 3-hour live, people. I love all of you guys. Are remarkable for having stayed here with me. Susie says, I don't like being on stage. Really, I am much more comfortable being on stage than being one-on-one with a person. Like, when I first met SF Rose, I was kind of like, it was weird, but meaning one-on-one, she can tell you, but then as we became like, but the truth is, I think me and SF Rose were like almost instantaneously. SF Rose is one of those persons that is really hard to meet and not like. Like, you'd have to be a very not genuine person to meet her and not like her. She's just one of those people. Yeah, Thamsworth said, woo, 3 hours. Woo! 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 People, bam! 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 I just did a 3-hour live. So this is really because of SF Rose and TR. I mean, TR. And then the thing is, TR just jumped in and helped. I mean, he just helped. He's a good person. And the thing is, all of you who are around him, you are good people. They say opposites attract. I don't believe that. I believe in life, people who are alike attract. Alike attracts like. I think that's how it works best. There might be a few exceptions, but I think good people have good people around them. Triple Juice Stretcher, we are not doing a 7-hour though, okay, bro? Or a 6.5 hour. SF Rose, love you so very much. Thank you very, very much. SF Rose says, Blacklight Records, remember, I've seen your hotel shows, even though it's cover songs, and I know your stage presence is off the charts. Yeah, those are fun. They're still begging me to do those shows, but I can't. SF Rose, I've actually done shows at Hido simply because you were there. Deadly serious. No other reason. I am not going around because there's nothing like hammering up my own stuff and with my own band and stuff. But this COVID thing is gonna pass. We're gonna figure out a way either to live with it successfully or to get rid of it. And we are all gonna hang out in New York together, because people. When I did my very last show, we decided to do an acoustic show. The other shows were awesome. The second to last show, all the shows were, with the exception of 2, were completely sold out. They were awesome. And on the last show, that my team said, okay, let's do an acoustic set. So we did it at this place called, oh my goodness, that's terrible. In Brooklyn. Do you remember the name of the place, SF Rose, in Brooklyn? I definitely am going to go back there. It was just a tiny little the way station in Brooklyn, and it was just, I think it can hold like 50 people, and we had maybe about 25 or 30 persons there. And when I looked over and I saw SF Rose step in, oh my God, my heart sank. And then my 2 best male friends were there, Raymond and Tim were there. It was just amazing. And then TR was there. It was just awesome. It was awesome. People, there's nothing like performing, believe me. And I'm beginning to love these lives as much as that. Blacklight says, I'm posting one of your performances this week. Anytime you want to, sweetie. Anytime. Tiara says, Tony Damien, don't act like you know me so well. Times World. I love playing acoustic. I would love to hear you do that. Times World. I would. SFO says, you sing Stir It Up and you are jumping all over filled with energy. Yeah, because that's just me. That's what music does to me. I think it's more than just music. It's people and how much I love people. Triple Deuce tried to say, hey, we're at the station in BK. Cool, 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 cool. All right, people. So I've just done my first straight 3 hour live stream, and I think had some fun. I definitely had a lot of fun, and I want to thank all my mods, all you amazing people who are here with me. SF Rose, you know I love you. I love you. Tony, you know I love you. You're always teasing me. I love it. Bridget, you know I love you. All of you, everybody here in the live, everybody who passed through, I love all of you. You guys are remarkable. Thanks everyone who shared out the live stream, and my mods for always doing a great job. Tony David said the TR show really it cannot be faked. Stop playing. Thamsworth, I'm glad I could catch you before bed. Thamsworth, have a great one. I'm going to check you out tonight also. Mary, I hope you're home and safe, Mary. Love all of you. You all are remarkable people. Remember what I tell all of you. You are awesome. You're awesome. Yes, Tony Damien. I appreciate love you too. I appreciate love you very much. TR, you are the father for us all. You are remarkable. I really think you should think about doing a few seminars on how to do lives. You are that amazing. Bridget Clark, don't need to say it. You know I love you. Joy, so easy to mix. You are all awesome, remarkable, amazing people. I go live tomorrow at 5:30 p.m. In fact, I go live every day now at 5:30 p.m. Including Sundays. Thank you to my mods. Thank you for sharing me out. Hopefully, I will see you all again tomorrow. Have a great one. Invite a friend to invite a friend. I see that more and more people are coming in, and we love that because we get an opportunity to spread this love and this awesomeness to you amazing, awesome people. My first 3 hour live. Thank you guys. I'm going to sign off. TR, thank you, bro. Thank you so very much. Tony, Vermont Payne, thank you, my brother from another mother. Joy, Caroline Hillybilly for always giving me these great raids and doing these amazing lives. Queen Aisha, love your lives. Tony David, I'm going to check out your lives. I have not been to any yet. Joy, all of you, Triple Deuce, love you, love all of you. You people are amazing. Vermont Paint, I'm still waiting to get the paintings. I will let you know the moment I have them. My first 3 hour live. Bam! Bam! Look at the guns. Guns. Love all of you. Thank you so very much. SF Rose, I'm going to call you right now. Love all of you. Have a great one. You are all amazing, awesome people. You are deserving of happiness. Mend those broken hearts. Get ready for the next phase, season in your life. Love you. I will call you. I promise. I'm going to call you right now. Tamshua said, I did a Jimi Hendrix thing on guitar. You might like, my friend. I'm going to check it out. Don't worry about it. I love you guys. Guns up. Guns out this morning. Love all of you. Have a great one.